Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Castle, live in Indianapolis, Indiana, for the Siege 2 Birds, 1 Stone, brought to you by To The Point Streaming. Tonight is another great mixed doubles match featuring the greatest wife in the world, Meghan Green, and her partner, Chris Stoneberger, taking on the father-daughter duo of Taylor Thaxton and Mike Gilliam. I'm Sean Green, your play-by-play commentator, and I'm joined, of course, by the Philly legend, Tim Neal on the controls.
What's going on?
And I am pleased to welcome back to a different role from 2 weeks ago, the axe himself, Mr. Cary Thaxton. Cary, thank you so much for being here, bud.
Man, thanks for having me. I'm super excited for a great show tonight, and let's get to it.
Absolutely, man. Well, first out the gate, what are you more nervous for? Doing this as the guest host or playing darts?
For sure this.
Yeah.
I am not a guy that goes, does the camera thing, but I'm excited to do it. I think it's going to be a great show. We got my wife, your wife, my father-in-law.
It'll be fun banter.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
the whole time.
For
It'll
sure,
be great.
For sure.
Well, Cary, you did the Castle Count-Up segment, which you're way better at than I would ever be, where we put our guest host to the test with 9 darts to get the highest score you can get. You obviously knew about it since your wife did it 2 weeks ago. Mm-hmm. What was your goal heading into it?
All the darts to stick in the board for one, and score above 100. I'd be happy with that. So
I should have made that my goal. But we'll see if do you think? How do you think you did?
I did okay. I did okay.
I think you accomplished your goal.
I did.
Yep. Now, did you beat your wife? That's going to be the ultimate test. She got a 125. She was not happy about that 125. I'm going to be honest with you. And Cary definitely makes it very close on the score line. So let's see that Castle Count Up with Tim from earlier.
All right, we're here. Cary, the inside joke. Welcome. Thanks for doing this.
Of course,
Thanks for guest hosting this week.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks
for having me.
Hey, it's awesome.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago, right? or 3
Literally,
weeks ago.
I just said it's like my second home.
Move on in.
Right.
This is a 9-dart challenge. We have all the guest hosts throw it. So you'll throw 3 warm-up darts, and then we'll get going. But first, what got you into darts?
Well, I used to play growing up with my dad and my sister. My buddy Joe asked me to play in a dart league as a sub. I said sure. Checked out a 164 my first time out, and I got the dart fever.
That's always a great start.
I mean, incredible.
So who's your biggest influence so far in darts? Or at least starting out.
Like a professional, or like
just
somewhere close to me?
Like who put you on the right path to where you're at right now?
So I have to give it up to a couple people. Ben Bounce being number 1. He works with me all the time. We get good sessions in. But then also Richard Queener, he's from the Cincinnati-Dayton area as well. Yep. But yeah, both of those guys, they put a lot of time and effort into me, and I can't thank them enough.
That's awesome. All right, so throw your 3 warm-up darts, and then I'll move out of the way.
So I gotta hit the center thing, right?
In the middle. Hit the one in the middle. Oh, wait, that's if you're seeing 3, right?
All right, those are gone.
All right, these are your first 3. So how long have you and Taylor been together?
Well, we met about 2 years ago. And kind of when we met, kind of moved fast. So we've been married over a year, and just very happy right now. Excited.
It's awesome. $44. Good start. I usually start 28.
Well,
or 26.
As long as I didn't do 26, I was busy. Okay, I'll do a little better. I will say these aren't my darts. I just grabbed some off the edge.
43. So, do you have any immediate goals coming up that you are looking out for?
I just had a big opportunity. I'm sure to talk about later in the show. But yeah, I got some things on the horizon I can't wait to get into. So,
all right, last 3.
Oof. There we go.
Good pick. 83. $160.
Well, that's not bad.
Hey,
I'll take that.
Thank you.
Of course, man.
And we'll see you later.
See you guys.
Cary, man, 160. You could not ask for a better time for that trip 19 on Dart 3, huh?
I needed it so bad. I know we were joshing about
Dart 9.
I had to beat Taylor. I know she was back, back here against rooting against me, not to hit it.
She was listening on the headset the whole time. Yeah,
right on. So,
but yeah, she was not happy about that trip 19 on Dart 9. But I know you are, man. 160 puts you right about in the middle of the whole field. We got a top 8 now, guys. So you can see Chris Broll up there at the top and goes all the way down. I'm still on the board. You still can't see me.
Can we pan down a little bit?
But Cary, let's put that bad boy right on up there. I'm supposed to let you do that, but I'm nervous. So 160. Dude, congratulations, man.
Thanks, man.
Appreciate
it.
That's a very solid score. Yeah, and thanks for being here again, man.
Oh, of course, man. Of course.
2 weeks in a row. It's a long drive for you, so for you to come back over, it means a lot.
Well, I mean, I just wanted to do everything I can to continue to support you guys. You guys do this every week, as much as every week if you can.
Yeah.
And it's doing great things for North American darts, and but we all really appreciate it. So if I can do my small part, I'm happy to do it.
Well, we're happy to have you here, man. Seriously, and Taylor to play tonight. It's gonna be a great time, man. Well, let's talk some big news for you first, right?
Yeah.
You just signed a new sponsorship deal. Tell us a little about that, man. Congratulations.
Thank you. First and foremost, thank you very much for that. Cosmo Darts, 2-year deal,
awesome.
and very, very, very excited and very blessed. I'm getting a new barrel. We're gonna do a flight release.
Nice.
And I'm just very excited that they saw the value in me and they're confident in my future. So cannot complain.
That's so awesome, man. I'm very happy for you.
Thank you.
I'm telling you right now, I'm sure Axe flights are gonna look so cool.
They're gonna be sweet. Hopefully we get 2 or 3 colors in there. So
nice.
It'll be fun.
That's awesome, man. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Seriously.
Have you started that process yet?
We're in the works of getting through the jersey process now, and then the barrel, and then we'll get to the flight eventually. So
that's awesome, man.
Yeah, man.
And congratulations to Cosmo for picking up a player like this. That hopefully pay off for both of you.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, man. Let's play a little debate game. All right, we got both of our wives playing tonight.
Yeah.
So I thought it would just be only fair if we did 1 minute to explain why each of our wives is the best wife in the world.
That's a good one.
I'm going to start with you. This is just to give us props for later on, by the way.
On the spot.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's just to give us props for later on, so that they look back and they're like, oh, they said nice things about us. So I'm going to start with you because it puts you at a disadvantage. So and then everyone's going to vote who wins.
Well, first and foremost, my wife is not only an incredible wife. She takes care of all the day-to-day things. She's a great dog mom. She supports me on and off the board. For everything.
Yep.
For us, we had an awesome trip last year. We got to go to Europe for the Bullshooter European Championship.
It was so cool to follow you guys.
And we played on Team USA and won that together. And that was just a moment that I'll experience. A moment that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
Yep.
And I got to do it with her. So, and she played amazing too all day. So I was, that's what I think.
Absolutely. Hey, that's a good one.
Sure.
All right, so my turn. Well, so first of all, my wife takes care of both of our kids for the most part. She is the default parent. If you don't know what that means like every time the kids need something, they don't even want me to do it. They literally go track her down. If she's in the shower, they go find her in the shower.
Right.
I can't stop them from doing it. They'll just start crying hysterically for mom.
Right.
They know my name, thankfully, but that's about as far as it gets for dad.
Sure.
So she does all of that. On top of that, she supports everything I get to do. Man, I'm streaming 3 nights a week.
Yeah.
For her to allow me the opportunity to do that is incredible, to say the least. Without her support, I don't get to do this at all. Right. And that includes all the weekend events and stuff like that. And then, of course, she goes behind my back after telling me for a very long time the one stipulation of our relationship, of all the benefits and stuff that I might get through all of my dart stuff, is that I cannot go to the World Darts Championship without her. And then she goes behind my back, pays for a plane ticket, talks to Jules to get me set up with room and board, talks to Peter Cetera about tickets and all that stuff, and just sets everything up for me to surprise me for Christmas.
What an incredible gift.
It is number one on my bucket list, and it's going to be an absolute dream come true, and I cannot
awesome,
wait.
Man. You're going to do that's going to be so much fun for you.
Yeah, so guys, go ahead and vote.
I'm going to vote that you're behind the 8 ball on a lot of stuff.
The 2 kids, I think, should probably win anyway, but that's fine. No, we'll go there. How old are you?
I'm 31.
Okay.
31.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's...
I think I was 29 when we had our first kid, so you're right in that same...
Well, we don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, and if not, you never do.
Right.
Hey, you still got dogs and all that good stuff.
We love the pups.
Trust me, don't do it. I love my kids to death, okay? And if you ever watch this back, like years later when you understand what I'm saying, love you guys. Don't do it.
Right.
All right?
All
your free
I
time.
do it. I love it.
All your free time
I
is
got
gone.
4, so.
Now, but yours are older now.
Well, at least 10.
That's still older now. I have a 2-year-old and a 6-year-old who drive me insane. You want to talk about terrible twos? My toddler. If she doesn't get her Miss Rachel time, it's all over. So yeah, I'm just excited for everything. And
That's gonna be
man,
an incredible experience.
we both have great wives.
Right.
Let's just call it what
For
it
sure.
is. Right?
Do you got your sign made up yet for the screen?
I'm probably gonna, you know me, I'm gonna do Boom Goes to Dynamite.
Okay. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
You should go.
Promote myself.
Thanks, honey. I love you.
That's
Right,
probably,
that's
that's
what
gonna be
you're
one or
doing.
2 or 3 of the nights.
Right.
Hi Megan, with a smiley face.
Wait till you have a 10-year-old going on 16.
Well,
Yeah.
I get to hang out with Ellie sometimes. She's a great commentator.
Because you get to get rid of her when you're done.
Yeah, definitely be like an uncle always. Just letting you know, it's good to give them up at the end of the night. All right, let's see who won. We got Megan in there. Only one person said Megan, so we're gonna go with that.
1-0.
Nothing. All right, let's talk tonight's matchup. That's what
Yeah.
everyone's here for,
Sure.
including us.
Of course, yeah.
I can't tell you the last time I was more excited to be able to do commentary on a match because it's both of our wives.
Yeah.
We get to do banter back and forth the whole time.
It's gonna be a great show. I can't wait, man.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. So tell us about Taylor, the dart player. We saw Taylor 2 weeks ago, the dart commentator.
Mm-hmm.
She did wonderful at that. She's better at darts than she is at that.
She's-
Just tell us about the game.
Yeah. Recently she's been playing a lot more soft tip than steel tip.
Yep.
She's playing in a elite singles league based in Cincinnati. Kind of goes into a little bit into Dayton area. It's an all men's league. She's the only female playing, and she's holding her own. She's posting 4+ averages.
That's awesome.
And she's up in the 26 to 27 range for double split.
That's insane.
So it's just, and she also played a fellow Ben Belts.
Yep.
And got him 6-5. So I mean that's an incredible win for her.
That's
and,
amazing.
She's building some really good confidence, moving forward, and she's got some big goals. She wants to get to TOC. She's got Chrissy on her horizon, and she wants to knock her off the pedestal. So
Hey, someone's got to do it eventually.
sure, of course.
Chrissy's a fantastic human being. The one thing about Chrissy, though, she doesn't like Boom Goes the Dynamite at all. She makes fun of me every time. So I'll give that edge to Taylor all day long. All right, let's talk about your father-in-law.
Yeah.
You got to say real nice things about Mike anyway,
Yeah.
because on
It's
purpose.
hard not to.
But he's such a great guy.
He's incredible. He's incredible.
So tell us about Mike.
Pumpkin.
Yeah,
You know?
Pumpkin.
Yeah, Mike is he's great. He's been throwing for close to 30 years now. He will tell you that he's nowhere near his capabilities right now.
Mm-hmm.
But he just loves to enjoy playing soft tips with family and friends, and anytime we get together in the basement, we have a great time doing that. But yeah, he's gonna enjoy throwing with his daughter, and he's the one that got her into it.
Yep.
So this is a really big thing for him, and he's super excited to be here.
That's awesome. And you can just tell.
Yeah.
They're both relaxed and loose, and I think that's going to benefit them as a pair
Absolutely.
always.
Sure.
All right, so Megan's partner, I'm going to start off with Megan's partner, Chris.
Okay.
He's played at the Castle once before.
Yep.
We always will consider that a bit of an advantage to have been here before and
Sure.
played before. He started off slow in the match that he played. He was on that's not Lee Jones because he looks very much like Lee Jones. And he started off slow, but then he got going at the end. So
Yeah.
the hope is that momentum at the end kind of builds up.
Mhm.
He's a great dart player.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic shot.
Yeah.
Mostly a soft tip player.
Yep.
Just like Taylor, just like Mike is,
Mhm.
and just like Megan is.
Yeah.
Megan is a former national champion with Mary Beth Collins. Those two dominate bull shooters when they go.
Mhm.
They're a great partnership. Megan has carried me in mixed doubles leagues where we've gotten first place because she's averaging over a 3.
Right.
And carrying me all the way. And it's guys, I'm a big dude. I know you don't notice this on camera very much because the cameras make me lose about 20 pounds. I am much bigger in person than I think most people realize. She carries me, hoists me right on that back, and carries me for days. So
No, I'm really excited to see them throw together. I know Chris can be a power scorer,
yeah,
especially in the soft tip board. So let's hope for him, and it transitions to the steel tip. And Megan is also very good, for good, scoring well as well. It'll really come down to doubles, I think, for both teams, and how that can be for anybody.
Oh, absolutely. And Megan's also a bulldog, a pit bull when she's playing darts.
Sure.
I remember there was one tournament we were playing in. It was me, John Mink, and her, and we're playing in level 1 at soft tip, and we're down like 300 points.
Yeah, she really drug you up, huh?
And she goes trip 20, single 20, and we're like, why did she switch to the 20s? She comes back, she goes, well, how else are we supposed to get back in this match? Okay, Megan, okay.
I love it.
So her competitive spirit is going to be there tonight. I know that she's a bit nervous on the math.
Mhm.
Does Taylor feel good about the math? Mike feel good about the math?
Yeah. So we, when we're at the house, just kind of relaxing. We're not watching football or not taking the dog anywhere to the parks and whatnot. We're watching PDC darts.
Yeah.
Where she is studying the numbers all the time. And we watch a lot of any stream, and that's for her.
Don't listen to me about that.
That's the only way to get better. And I try to preach this to anybody that also is trying to get better as well. You have to learn your outs.
Yep.
You have to be competitive and make sure you're taking the right steps to getting to the zero. And that's the only way you win the game.
I'll take one step further. I got good at. I learned my scoring by chalking.
Yep.
Back in the day, like you wanted to play, you had a chalk. Like, all right, you're keeping score, and you're standing there just writing numbers all day.
And it makes you a better dart player.
Absolutely.
Because you're not thinking about that math.
Yep.
You're not nervous about that math. I'm telling you, I think there's going to be a team in Meghan and Chris where Megan's going to be a little bit more nervous about that math. So they're all going to be power scorers. We're going to see what it gets to at the double or on the doubles. I think you're right. I think that's going to be
for sure
the end game. So okay, final scoreline prediction. I'm going to start with Tim because he never starts with Tim and he always goes the opposite of everybody else. Tim, score, prediction, and X factor.
Just ruined everything.
I know.
I'm gonna go 8-5. Gilliam Thaxton.
Okay. Wow, Megan's really gonna hate you.
I don't care.
And who's the X factor in that one? Is it Mike or Taylor?
It's Mike.
Okay.
My theory is you can't get any more familiar with each other than father-daughter.
Sure. 100%.
So there's no stress between either one of them. So,
yep.
And she's used to hearing his voice telling her what to do. So in my head, I'm like, that's you don't have to think about it. You hear that voice. You know what that voice is. You trust that voice. You just go. I mean, and she knows her math. So
it's the most Tim's ever talked on our show. That was impressive.
Well,
well done, Tim.
But I can't say. Well, I'm just going. Everyone else went this way. I'm going this way.
I know. So you actually had to really
I had to think about
use your actual
brain.
Talent. All right, Cary.
Okay. Can I do X factor for both teams?
For sure.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So we'll do X factors first. I think for Chris and Meghan, I think it's gonna be Meghan. She had some great scores warming up. I threw a little bit with her, and they looked really, really good. Mm-hmm. And I think as long as she stays comfortable and she power scores, it could be anybody's game. And I'll have to agree with Tim as well. I think it's gonna be Mike for the X factor for them. Mike, if he can come out and get good doubles and just hang with the scoring, I think it's gonna be a very, very good match for both. I'm gonna go Gilliam Thaxton 8-7.
All right. Hey, I like that. That's all we want, right?
Yeah,
is a last leg decider
for sure.
Here's what I'm gonna say first. I believe Taylor has a mental edge over Meghan. Meghan, when she found out she was playing Taylor, it's like, really? Great. I have to play Taylor. No one likes playing Taylor, and it's because we all love Taylor, first of all, and it's just so easy to lose to her and just be happy about losing to Taylor because she's so nice.
Of course.
And she dominates the game anyway. So I think that mental edge is going to be there, and if she can overcome that a little bit and just play the darts, I think she'll be fine. So my X factor is definitely Meghan, especially with the math and all that. If she just doesn't let that affect her, she'll be great. I'm going to say that Chris and Meghan pull out the upset, if we're going to call it that. 8-6, because for some reason it's going to switch on a second to last leg or something that just really does it. So that's my scoreline and X factor. Let us know in the chat, who do you have? And we'll see who's right. I want to give a huge shout out to our sponsor for the stream tonight, our interview cam sponsor, the Checker Flag Tavern, that you guys went to earlier, right?
We did. Great food.
Food was amazing.
Oh my gosh, incredible.
Yeah.
We had the gator bites.
Oh yeah.
And then
they never have the gator bites when I'm there. I'm
delicious.
so jealous.
They're really good. And then of course the chef favorite, the smoked and fried bologna sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Top of the line.
Yeah.
Yep.
Top of the line.
Yeah, he smokes a whole bologna.
It's incredible.
It's awesome.
It's incredible.
Well, Night Owl Saloon, of course, for everything they do. A2ZDarts.com, Magic Wear, which this is the new ugly Christmas sweater jersey from Magic Wear.
Just straight fire.
Oh, it's amazing. On the Rocks, of course, printing partners, and our Bullseye and Doubles Cam sponsor, the Anchor and the Arc Tattoo Studio. Our trophies for the Siege, of course, come from the Foraged Egg. I'm Sean Green, joined by our guest host, Cary Thaxton, with the Philly legend on the controls, and of course the man, myth, the legend, Mr. Jason Ives will be tuning in from time to time whenever he thinks that we're doing whatever we do. Hey Keegan, let's get this match going, buddy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Indy Darts to the Point Streaming, I am here tonight to referee this contest of the Siege. 2 birds and 1
Look
stone.
at Meghan.
In the first leg, it is
She's
Meghan
so ready to go.
All the best. Game out.
I love Meghan because she's just so proud of Keegan right there. Like, she might not throw well this first round just because of that. It also shows the scoreline of 22. That's just because we had to put in a score, not because we think Megan's going to shoot 22. She's already beat that. How about that? 85 right out the gate.
Right after the start.
So fun. The first time I met Mike, Indiana State, me and Ben, Mike's wife, and the first thing they go is, we got a big party on St. Patrick's Day. You should come. I'm like, we literally just met 5 seconds ago.
That's Mike, though.
The more the merrier.
Yeah.
He loves it.
And I was going until I got called away from work because work sucks.
I know. I was just trying to do Blink 182 there. Anyway, so let me ask you a question here. I was friends with
41.
John Mink, who's Megan's basically father, and Lynn, his mom, like before I actually started dating Megan.
Okay.
Was that a similar thing? Did you know Mike before you guys started dating?
Yes, I did. So actually, I met Mike. We played against each other in a benefit at the Old Pigs, and I remember we were in the decider for it was a race to 4, I believe. We were the top 4 match, and I had a 164 while he's sitting on 32.
41.
And every time we get to the board, he always remembers that specific leg, and I checked it out on him.
Yep.
And ever since then, we always used to say hi to each other and whatnot. But yeah, I knew Mike for a while before Taylor and I met.
Look at that.
123.
Big darts from Taylor. Count them on up. 1, 2, 3.
Great shot.
The ladies right now
She
are
hit the 3
in
first.
fuego. And Chris finding his range
97.
too with a 97 there. Great switch on dart 3. He took a page out of your playbook there in the castle count up.
He sure did.
Big shout out to Mr. Dennis Shea, 500 stars so far, and Mr. Paul Rogers has 100 stars. Thank you so much. Wade Shalom, 50 stars. Thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it.
60.
Lost Boy Darts is in the chat too. What's up, Jake? Appreciate you always tuning in with us. It means a lot. That's one of the beautiful things about the stuff that I get to do on all these different programs is we all support each other, and I'm always seeing all my friends that are on these other channels in the chat. No matter who their sponsors are or anything like that, we're all here to support each
32.
other. 32 there from Megan. And the one thing that I did give her advice-wise, which I would give anyone advice-wise when they come to the castle, if you are weary about the math and all of that, ask Keegan. You always can ask Keegan, hey, what do I have left?
Yep. You can tell you what you scored and what you had left.
Yep. And every once in a while, he might mess up and just tell you what you need to hit.
No, every time I've been here twice, and
9.
every time that I've ever had to ask, he's always had the correct answer for me.
Well, Taylor there followed the 123 with what everyone else follows with, a good old 9.
I will say if Keegan tells you you have so much
45.
left, even if it's wrong,
You have
and
it left.
take it out,
Right.
you win the match.
We have had one of those situations.
Yes.
All right, so Mike's going to set up here. Megan's going to get a look at the 160. Probably improbable that she'll take that out. Go bullseye here.
185 left. Sorry.
Yeah, I like the bullseye route there. Yep.
65.
Smart dart.
Smart dart. I shoot the 18 just
Megan, you
because it's a
require
bigger wedge.
160.
Single, these 167.
They just wanted to play a game of 160.
Yeah.
All those scores add up to the exact same thing at this point. It's always fun how that works out. That is quite the blocker there off dart
Go
1.
right on top of it.
Yeah, you see it just drags it right back down. Oh, and just tries to go over the top and just falls into the 5.
And if I'm not mistaken, all 4 of these players are using conversions,
Taylor, you require
Are all 4 of them?
160.
I believe.
Mike, no, I don't think so. Chris is using 23-gram Gerwin prices, and Mike should be using the 22-gram axe barrels.
Okay, so
I know Taylor's using her 18-gram
Yeah.
axe with conversions as well.
And Megan's using her 16-gram,
24.
and I'm pretty sure they're the Ben Fairs,
Chris,
like
you
first
require
generation, but I'm not positive if
115.
she's still using those.
I can zoom in and check. I'll let you know.
Brian, what's going on,
big dart,
guy?
15.
15 for tops.
60 leaves. 55 left.
Look at that, Keegan. He didn't even have to do the math
They
there.
didn't even say this.
Oh, 53 left, so 13 will leave tops.
Yep, 53 left.
Nope.
Not
68.
quite.
I'd like for Chris to slow down just
Mike,
a
you
little
require
bit.
136.
Well, he slowed down there to ask those questions, but he was like ready to throw as he was asking the questions. Now, here's what is unfortunate about that is it makes Meghan have to think about that number, right?
Sure.
Of what she wants to do. Her soft tip
32.
mindset is going to say 17, and she knows that's wrong.
Meghan, you require
And because she knows that's wrong, she's
47.
going to panic about what it actually is.
It's not wrong if she likes the double 15. Like we joke about it, but
It's not a joke.
it's
You go inside on that, it's a wrong shot.
it's a double.
Well, that's true. There you go. 15 for
32.
32 for the first leg. She was practicing these earlier. She's got to throw the dart hard. She did on that dart.
Unfortunately,
Unlucky.
I can't see the
Taylor, you require 104.
All right, 104 left here for Taylor. More than capable of taking this out.
Mike Maloney, what's going on, big guy?
Money Mike's in the chat. She cannot take it out
Smash
now.
I love the banter and the communicate. If you're not in the Smash Darts group,
Oh, it's great.
get in.
It is absolutely incredible. We do have some fun there.
The arguments and
Everything.
especially with
36.
like the last big December tournament that just
Chris, you
happened.
require 32.
All right, Chris to take out leg number 1. We said it was going to come down to doubles. It's going to be
Double
8 now. That's right there.
Right on top of that.
Oh, and he drags it
24.
inside, so they're going to have 8 when they come back. If they come back with Mike
you
on
require
68.
Triple 10, double 4. Triple 20, double 4. Holy math.
Oh, there's the trip 20.
He likes it up top.
It's not a bad marker. He throws really tiny flights, too. And he hits
game
it,
shot
the
in the
68.
first leg.
We called it. 1-0 break a
To Mike
throw
and Taylor.
from Mike and Taylor. And I think Meghan and Chris are going to kick themselves a little bit with 5 darts at a double and 0 for 5. It will not be Meghan going
Second
first.
leg, it's still 501 with Taylor to throw first. All the best. Game on.
Alternate start. She's used to loser start format.
Jacob, that's not Philly math. That's just dumb Timmy math.
Philly math.
My eye said 20. My mouth said 10. Sorry.
Mike Maloney says, oh, I've got some hot topics coming up with the newly started WCS complaints. Oh, boy. Well, I know that Mike's on our side for it. I know, Tim, you actually questioned it when you showed up. You were one of those random men in the chat wondering why it was a mixed doubles format when it's the ladies.
I was.
Oops.
'cause, well, everything I saw was women's.
Right.
And to see 2 guys on the stream, I'm like, I thought this was women's.
Well, it's women's choice, you know. So, again, the
Does
beautiful
it say
part about
women's
that.
choice? All I saw was women's.
Well, it's women's choice.
And-
but yes, women's,
but like if you follow
it's women's choice Challenger Series. There's
If-
the actual name.
But if you follow the Challenger Series,
Yeah.
and now you're saying you're
singles.
doing a women's one,
Yeah.
in my head it's the same as the
41.
men's. That's
But that's your problem. Like, you know, like if you can't get the
apparently I'm not the only one that questions.
Oh, absolutely not. No, 100% not.
I can't comment on that much just because we just got to see in our area. In a vendor that has it in our area now. So
100.
Big darts
Big
there
shot
from
from
Chris.
Brian
I'll
Drew,
leave it
50
for
stars.
you
Thank you,
guys.
Brian.
You know what I love most about all 4 of these players is that whenever any of them hit a big shot, they're all supporting each other with those big shots. And look at this from Taylor. Big 140. That's how you match a 100. You get 40 more points.
You could say it back there. It's okay.
Apparently Taylor was going to cuss back there in the back. That's okay. Wayne Martle's done that live on TV before, and he's fine.
100.
Big 100 from Meghan.
That's a nice kiss there.
that's
It
a
was.
great response to the 140.
And Meghan was worried about her conversion tips falling out, but she's using those like scarred conversion tips that just don't fall out of anything. They could just get stuck. Look at this from Mike.
81.
We called this at the beginning
Look at those
that
axe
all
breakers.
4 of these players are capable of power scoring,
They absolutely are.
and we're seeing it 100%.
I just know if Mike gets comfortable back there, he can catch some fire.
So, in your opinion, if Taylor
Six.
starts shooting consistently the tons, the 140s, does that make Mike relax a little bit and
Absolutely
throw a little
does.
better?
He absolutely does. He does a lot better with a partner that's doing well than opposed to having to be the number 1 spot.
I'd say most people
For sure.
don't really like that pressure.
79.
Hey, I made it even.
I want him to trip 18.
She leaves a ton for Mike. See what type of pressure that's going to be under. Meghan would like to hit 100 at least. That's a great start to it.
Those are not Ben Fair darts.
No,
The hair flip.
I don't know.
Oh,
Do you know Jacob Schaefer?
122
Yeah, I know
remaining.
Jacob Schaefer.
I don't know what the
Jake, what do you
what the
getting at
Jumanji
here,
thing is.
Dennis
going on here,
Shea,
man?
300 stars. Thank you so much, Dennis.
Meghan, just hit the same spot. I don't
would've
know
been
where that
awesome
one
if
is.
She left
Oh, that's weird.
106.
You have 86 remaining.
Triple 18.
Yep, she knew that one. She actually did that
114.
math with me today. She was like, wait a second.
Mike, you require 100.
It's just for me, but 86 is 18s and 16s. So I was like, yep, that's right.
Super Darts sponsored Amber Harwick, 99 stars.
Yeah,
Thank you,
how about
Amber.
that? Congratulations, Amber. I love seeing all these great sponsorship opportunities for my friends.
Amber's also the guest host next week.
Yeah, to give a little teaser away.
60.
She will not be dressing up as Santa.
Unless Jason
Chris, you
begs her and
require
pays her.
68.
Well, we saw Mike take out 68 in the first one. This is a different route at it.
54, 14 for tops.
Oh.
43
Yeah,
left.
it's 52 for tops. That's all right. Tim, aren't you good at math typically?
No, apparently not.
At 27 there.
30,
Well, at least it makes it even.
plus.
I don't mind going the
52
16
score.
route if you like a.
Taylor, you require
10.
40.
But I just think moving to 2 or 3 different wedges, we can stay at 1 or 2.
Taylor like tops?
She loves tops.
Jack Harrell, 1,000 stars. Thank you, Jack.
35 left. 3 will leave 32.
24.
Leave 16.
Stop making fun of
Don't
me.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. Jack Harrell, 1,000
Meghan,
stars
you
that we just
require
said?
So I just
16.
said.
Boom goes the dynamite there for Jack. All right, Meghan would like redemption here. This would also break the throw. And it's right
And
in
that's
there.
game shot, the
And
second leg.
Just a
fist
couple
bump.
fist bumps.
Never hit anything else.
To Meghan
She
and
goes,
Chris.
she never hits anything. Okay, Meghan. That is the greatest wife in the world right there, hitting that double 8.
Brown noser.
She is winning 1-0
Third leg
on the
before we
outs.
switch off the
She
0-1 train
is.
with Meghan to throw first. All the best. Game on.
So break right back. We got a 1-1 score line. This has all the makings of going the distance. These are two very good, evenly matched teams.
Emily Porter, yay, Megan, 100 stars. Thank you, Emily.
Are they averaging 61 and 58 right now?
Correct.
Those are darn good doubles averages.
Aaron, else what's going on, my guy?
47.
You notice how quickly Keegan knew that was 47? Can you tell his misses to the left? We've all been there. Peter Cetera, that homer on comms is the person that you are hanging out with in London this week. So that's why that's happening.
So we have a running poll.
43.
How many times he's going to mention it?
Yep. Right now we're at
30.
it's like 2 or 3. I'm not talking about the whole evening. But we also have the other homer. We did this on purpose. So Cary's here too. He's just not as, Oh, yeah, we don't need those anymore. We were still wearing the lights, guys. That's how festive we're being tonight.
Andrew, what's going on, buddy? It was good to see you this weekend.
For the record, did that ruin your ears too when
A
you
little
pulled
bit.
that off?
Yeah.
Like, I'm now about to cry. Look at Mike.
Starting to dial
83.
in.
83 there from Mike.
He wants more. He wants more.
Big catch from
That's why we
the
can't,
man, the myth, the legend.
That's why we can't have nice things.
What's funny is it was just the fish food. So, like, it was not breakable at all.
Hey, my better half. Janice tuning in.
Hey,
What's up, Meg?
Janice.
My
41.
pop's cheering on.
Peter, that's a deal.
Nice shot, Megan. From my dad.
Trevor, you're welcome for giving you the night off. I'm sure your wifey is very happy for you to be home.
There you go. Trevor Sellers, like, you got a great compliment yesterday from the Philly sensation, Mr. Colin Rath, who
83.
he said, "Hey, Sean." I said, "Hey." He goes, "I love you." I was like, "I love you too, buddy." He goes, "I also love Trevor Sellers." I said, "Me too, buddy. Me too."
Colin Rath is aces. He's awesome, dude.
Yep. They don't make him much better.
One of the nicest beards in the game.
66.
66.
Had a hiccup.
He said he had a hiccup. That's not good because those aren't going to go away real quick. All right, let's look at Mike here. Huge shout out to Julie, his wife, who is right in the other room. Shout out, Julie.
25.
Lebanon, Ohio. Plays at the Central House of Brews. Do they have good coffee? Or they mean
They have good
brewskis?
beer.
I mean brewskis,
All right.
but I'm sure they do have some coffee.
You just wouldn't know.
I just would not know.
They probably have a coffee flavored brewski.
You know what I love about the family is that they all support the family, right? Both Taylor and
42.
Mike are throwing those axe barrels.
Yes, of course. Yeah, they. I'm actually very surprised Taylor switched to something straight barrel.
Yep.
She threw bumblebees first, and then went to a Phil Taylor.
Oh, the fat
real
ones.
fat ones, yeah. And
Torpedo style.
Yep.
41.
But she seems to like it. And Mike kind of throws a little bit of everything. It's a little bit longer barrel than he was used to throwing.
Oh, look at this.
Fill it up.
123.
That's a big round. How about a 1, 2, 3? A different way. If you guys are wondering why the dartboard numbers are set up the way they are, that's why. Because a trip 20, trip 1 equals 123. A trip 19, trip 3 equals the same thing. And there you go. 123 right back. All right, Megan, no pressure.
There's a pattern coming.
Looking
Mike is
two
starting to feel
trebles.
himself. I can sense it.
I just think they're all throwing extremely well.
This is
And
awesome.
it makes it so much more enjoyable in the arena.
For sure.
Got 60, 59, and 66, 55 right now.
45.
Yep.
So
45 there.
103.
Puts her on the 126.
she should start the 19.
And Taylor is talking it over, which I love. But yes, Tim, explain exactly why you started on the 19s here.
Anything down there leaves an out.
Like the 7.
Right.
96 left.
Triple 20, double
Correct.
18.
Whereas if you hit the 1 with 103 left, you're screwed.
Right.
Not going to take out the 96,
Trip
but
20.
76 left. Stay right up there. And
There
leaves the 16. So it's almost, I'm going to
Chris
say
to
this.
require
Chris has to hit this 126.
He needs to go 19 first.
Oh, he would have needed to if he would have hit the triple.
That's why you shoot the 19 first. A single leaves an out.
60.
60 there. Leaves 66.
Mike, you require 16.
Robert Young, 50 stars. Thank you, Robert.
Ryan, I have not put up your dart figure yet. We went to the
Double
Buckeye.
4.
that's
And he
James
hits
Johnson,
double
third
4
leg.
again.
He loves it up there. He
To
does.
Taylor and Mike.
Ryan, a good buddy of mine. He's actually he was on my steel tip league when I first started playing, and
All right,
maintained buddies
ladies
ever
and gentlemen,
since.
this is my favorite
We
part of
should've
the show and
the,
yours too. It's cricket time. This time it's Taylor to throw first. All the best. Game on.
I like how you pause for cricket time. Man, you're an expert at this.
Hey, Robert Young, 100 stars.
Yep.
That's 150 total, cumulative.
Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that, Robert.
But yeah, he showed up to Buckeye with a Lego dart figurine
That's amazing.
that he found, and I'm gonna display that bad boy. Big Lego guy.
Look at this.
Fill it up.
She's looking down.
That is a 6 mark.
Saw her eyes move there.
Yeah, I wasn't looking.
That's right. That's only your job.
I forgot.
Megan stepping up, going to look at the 19. She does like the bottom of the board. She likes the 1917s.
What's going on, Hammer?
She knows both those are blocked.
That's
So
a
just going to
sweep.
go ahead and hit the 3 mark. What's up, Dan Burke? Yeah. In the chat. That's awesome.
Justin Gates, 100 stars. Thank you, Justin.
John Rosner said Megan wins the best wife debate. So
I'm,
now that is coming from someone who can't do math to save his life when he's
I'm telling Amanda.
doing the scoring. Yeah,
telling
right.
Amanda what he just said.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, that of course Amanda didn't allow him to go to the World Dart Championship. Anyway, so Chris is going to step up here, looking at the 18s. There's a treble.
That's a 3 mark.
Mr. Dennis Shea, 200 stars. Thank you, sir.
Dennis, man, keeping it up. We appreciate that, man.
Right, give a shout out to Sean Rogers. He won level
Yes.
2 Phoenix Amusement sponsorship.
Huge shout out.
singles. Trevor Sellers won level 1.
That's a 4
Who'd he beat in the finals, Tim?
Tim Neal.
Oh, must have been that math problem. I know
No, it was
you
a
were
du-
just on the inside
It
of the
wasn't
double
a math.
of
it was,
the double
it was
9.
A doubles problem.
Yeah. So Megan's on her favorite number right now. She threw that second dart a little bit softer than she has been throwing those other ones. 2 mark
That's a 2
will
mark.
not work right now.
Stoneberger,
They're
if you
throwing a
look at the
4.3 is Mike and Taylor.
Dan, if you look at the top of the screen, there's the scoreboard up there. It is currently 2-1, Thaxton and Gilliam.
And if we keep with the break a throw format, but we're not right now.
Nope.
That's a 5 mark.
Nice 5 mark. That one is right on the wire of the trip 16 too.
This is just an absolute killer leg.
They're throwing a 4.5.
Yep, single
I
six.
mean, Chris
You
and
name
Meghan are
another
throw-
father daughter
Chris and
that's
Meghan
going
are
to do
throw-
that,
Chris and Meghan are throwing a 2-7s.
Yeah. which is not bad either.
No
But you see a little bit
score.
of pressure there applied at this point.
Me and Elle can get to 3 probably.
You name another father-daughter duo that throws a 4.5.
I don't know if you can.
I don't know if you can either.
Rob Lohr, 99 stars.
Hey, thanks,
I said
Rob.
me and Elle can get to 3.
Fair.
That's a 2 mark.
Gets it
All she
closed.
needed.
So Megan's going to have to look over the 15s, and honestly, she's okay with that. She doesn't like the 16s very much at all. Until she needs to hit it, and then she's fine.
Jacob Shaver says old Punkin excels at cricket usually.
Well, he's excelling right now. That's in, I think.
That's a 2 mark.
Oh, I thought it was rejected, but she was just upset with how high it was. All right. Punkin going to keep doing his thing?
Yeah, he's got no real reason to leave just now.
That's a 2 mark.
Gets 2. That's not bad. Yeah, there's definitely no reason. Stay there for all of them. Chris is going to try and point up as much as he can. This is one of those situations where when I hit 2 15s, I go, well, at least we didn't get skunked.
That's a
Oh,
1
but he
mark.
doesn't do it. So Taylor's going to throw one dart at the 15s, go right at the bowl. This would give him a 3-1 lead.
Gets it closed.
The anchor and arc bullseye cannon.
Go see Bobby Moore
In Mitchell, Indiana.
for all your tattooing needs. You think we planned that or something?
That's a 2 mark.
We'll stay here on the Super Bullseye Cam. Also brought to you by the Anchor and the Arc Tattoo Studio, Mr. Bobby Moore in Mitchell, Indiana. Janice Eileen, 50 stars. Thanks, babe. My better half, way better half.
Jeremy, thanks for stopping by, big guy.
That's a 2 mark.
Nice 2 mark.
We still got to get out to the links. I still got to take you up on that offer. Get me fitted.
J-Mac's a great friend.
Mike
I've
needs
actually
to.
played a few rounds of golf with J-Mac. Solid player.
That is a 2
As we are joined by the man, the myth, the legend himself, Mr. Jason Ives. Jason, you set up this matchup right
1
now.
mark, actually.
Why are you putting my wife through a buzzsaw?
Well, you guys are doing great, and big shout out. These players are hitting it right off the bat. It usually takes these guys a couple of legs to warm up, but they came out like
That's a 3
throwing fire.
Hey, there's the point. They got points.
So, which wife is playing better right now?
Yes.
Taylor.
Taylor?
I thought the
But-
answer was yes.
Oh.
But at the same time, Megan is outperforming what she probably thought that she was going to do at this point.
That's fair.
And-
you think is Taylor outperforming
And
herself
that's
right
game
now?
shot in the 4th leg.
I think for the steel tip
To
game,
Taylor and
a
Mike.
little bit. But, for her, as long as she's comfortable, she likes both boards.
Yep.
So I'm very, very thrilled that she
Guys, I love
started off
cricket,
hot.
don't you? Let's run it back. This time it's Meghan to throw first. All the best came on.
I like how Mike was like, it's frustrating. No, it's not for him. They just averaged a 4 there in that win.
Well, if they keep shooting like this, whoever goes first got the big advantage. So
That's a great
5
5 mark. Good
Yeah.
last start.
Hey, Cary, why is Dustin Stout using your middle name?
I love it.
I think it's because he tagged me in it.
Oh, yeah,
I would
yeah.
assume, and
that's
I-
fair.
Fair. That's
Usually I'm in trouble when someone uses my middle name.
Is Megan? I'm not used to seeing Megan pumping fists when she hits a great dart like that. Is she a little bit more fired up than normal, or?
yeah. I think naturally that's going to be something that happens
That's a 5 mark.
when you're playing against a good friend like Taylor that she's had quite a few battles against in the past that Taylor has bested her in the majority of the time. Like I said earlier, it was
That is a
not a
triple
secret that she was like, great, I have to play Taylor
That's a
when
1
the
Sure.
when it came out. But I think both teams are feeling really good right now with the way that they're playing. Obviously, the lead is with Taylor and Mike, but
Correct.
Megan and Chris were a double away from making it 2-2. So this is still really anyone's ball game at this point.
It's exciting stuff. I was happy to see Stoney come out and start hitting big darts
Oh, yeah.
right out the gate, too. That's a really good sign. Megan's got to take a lot of confidence from that.
And I think on the reverse of that, too, is I think Chris saw his partner warming up, throwing well, and was like, okay, we're going to be fine.
Yep. When I talked to him about his previous visit, you talked about it in the intro. He started out a little slow and got better as time go by. In the last 3 or 4 legs, he really started throwing the darts, his averages that he can throw. When we talked a little bit about it before, I told him, what are you going to do different to avoid that this time? And he was saying he's going to slow down a little bit of the hockey. He got a little bit of
That's a 5 mark.
the zoom. He's big darts there by Taylor.
I think
he's going to slow down. So let's see what happens.
I think if you looked on paper and looked at averages, I think you would say that Taylor is probably the best player in the room, average-wise, and she is doing her job completely as best player in the room right now.
She is. She's. I think we talked about that on the way over. She goes, if I just throw my darts, I don't know why we can't get it done. And she's continuing to play well, and it's just great to see.
Well, guys, hit that like button, hit that share button. Let everybody know where you're tuning in from. Let everybody know who you have in this matchup. We appreciate the 100+ of you tuning in, but these players deserve more, especially your great wife, my fantastic wife, and, of course, their partners. So please hit that like button, hit that share button. And, hey, the Target December 2023 launch is here, featuring all new colors of the K-Flex one-piece flight and shaft system and new dart ranges. If you're more into Red Dragon, A to Z Darts also has tons of new ranges from the 2024 Red Dragon launch. Just head on over to their website at a-zdarts.com. Also, world champion Michael Smith has just released a limited edition barrel with shot. There are 2,023 sets available and 24-gram steel tip only. So grab one before they're gone. Or you can check out the Red Dragon Peter Wright Snakebite sales lasting until the 27th. Just click the banner found on their homepage, a-zdarts.com. Did I mention to you that I get to meet them
I was actually
in the next few days?
Just about to bring that up, man. I mean, let's get into it. What are you most excited for?
Honestly, the company that I'm going to have over there. But hands down, I am most excited to watch our North Americans play. I think that
That's a 7 mark.
more than any year
Big
they have
darts.
a better chance than ever to really do some damage. Now that they're used to it, to see Stowe on opening night is going to be fantastic. He's someone that is very easy to root for, and of course, I'm rooming with Jules, so being able to watch him and actually get his perspective on things, right?
For sure.
I know that they're going to be there for Stowe's opening match. If Stowe wins, I think that they're going to leave to head back to their Airbnb, so he sleeps because he plays the next morning, right? He's also a very early riser to a dart tournament. He's a 3-hour ahead of time person to get warmed up and everything. But I'm excited for that. I'm excited to have access to the player lounge. It's the #1 bucket list, man.
It's incredible.
It's all going to be
Trip of a
insane.
lifetime.
Well, technically, that rules them out of playing at the castle then, because we don't open our doors till 6. So, so much for that. Sorry, Jules.
We might be able to make an exception for Jules.
Great guide.
Dennis Shea, our main contact for printing partners. Another 500 stars. Thank
Thanks,
you, Dennis.
Dennis.
You are the man.
And Eric Blackson, 100 stars on top of that. So thank you so much, Eric.
Thank you.
Man, another leg where
That's
Mike and
2
Taylor just killing it in
Just
cricket.
rolling.
That big
Just
that
rolling.
7 mark by Mike
It's
really
huge.
applied the pressure.
Again, they're throwing a 3-6 in this leg.
It was a good sign when you got nothing but circles around your numbers and no crosses
Yeah.
in between,
Cat Middleton, we let Tristan know that they will
That's
be
a 3 mark.
released in about September of 2024.
There you go. Then we'll have to buy new darts. We'll be down to do so, too. All right, so Megan's going to look at the bowls here. The Anchor in the Arc bullseye cam.
I heard Bobby Moore's getting our to the point streaming tattoos ready for us.
There you go.
Can't wait for that.
Listen, I already have one giant tattoo from a dart bet.
We're not getting
Might as well
angels.
get our logo on there.
Well, that was because you thought that you were good at darts.
Well, I just thought I was better than my brother-in-law. I didn't think I was good at darts. I just thought I was better than Michael. Turns out I was wrong again.
Eric, what's going on, big guy? It's good to see you this past weekend. Hope you made it home safe.
Let's see what Chris can do here. And Chris got a couple of brothers also
Man,
very
look
good
at this.
darts.
There he goes.
There's 3.
Look at him,
That's
Gerwin
a
prices.
I take a 16.
I like him.
Such a distinctive dart.
I think I think Chris is around a 31 in soft tip. So, playing the cricket, I thought he was going to do really well in the bowls, and so far he has.
Yeah, he's hit the double a few times.
Mike needs a double here to win the game.
And he hits the double
Look
to
at
win the
that.
game.
Yeah.
To
Tim,
Taylor
could you
and
say
My
Mike.
Jason
goodness.
needs the winning lottery ticket?
Well, they are halfway to the finish line.
Hashtag math.
4-1 lead now.
We got 2 more legs before our 2-minute break.
Megan's
But first, we got
competitive
some
spirit
Dido
is starting
listen
to she's
Kidding play.
starting
And
to get to the
this
point where she's
time
like,
it's
I'm
Taylor
done
to throw
congratulating
first.
you guys on big shots now. All
On
right, let's stop having them.
Double in, double out.
Yeah.
So
On the best
double
game
in,
out.
double out.
Yeah. Jason, tell us the reasoning behind 501 double in, double out in your is it just in case a team doesn't get in for quite a while, another team does, and then humiliate them by leaving the one team at 501 the whole time?
So here's the thing. We like to play as many legs as we can squeeze into an hour and a half show, right? And usually we play a singles, and when we play singles, we play
32
That's a great last
she's
start.
in with big last. We usually play the singles with a 301. Tonight, the matchups really didn't they just weren't conducive to singles matchups. So I still wanted to include some sort of a double in, double out thing. I think it's just a nice little change of pace. It gives you something different to shoot
16.
at.
Megan gets in.
Nice job, Megan. And so we put a few in there. We kind of we played around with how many we're going to put in there. It's there's 4 total.
AKA you got vetoed.
Yeah, well,
Yes, you
that's
did.
what happens. But we
85.
like to sprinkle in just something a little bit different every week. We like to do something a little bit new, a little bit challenging.
Hats off to the ladies to get in first round. I know it's not easy to switch to a double in, double out game.
No,
With no
Yep.
break. So it was it's really good to see that, and great scoring from the boys.
And
follow.
if there's one
Yeah.
thing that seems to be a little bit harder in steel
You
tip,
spoke
it's
it
hitting
into
that double
existence.
because it just looks so much smaller.
That's got to be a big sigh of relief for the guys going. Okay, I don't have to worry about double
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Well, and both of them got in on dart 3 too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to handle that pressure.
And Tim, to answer your question, both the guys followed up with a trip of some sort.
40.
Right? So
really the format didn't matter.
no, yeah, so much for that plan.
Now,
Yeah. Tune in for next week's 801 double in, double out.
I don't know Megan's thinking, but like mine would be okay. My opponent just got a 40. I just need to get a 45 or higher,
Mm-hmm.
just to knock it down a little bit.
32.
Let me say this, and I'll get off the mic here because you guys are doing a fantastic job. The 501 double in, double out, all credit really needs to go to Lee Jones. He's the one that we had a chat about doing some different things, and he's the one that brought it up and mentioned we should start doing that every now and then. So
I have a
big
question for
shout
you.
out to Lee.
42.
This is week 3 in a row of mixed doubles. Is that on purpose?
Honestly, it was very much just the way the numbers worked out. I will tell you, next week is 4 gentlemen with the lady guest host. I'm a big supporter of ladies
41.
darts.
Yep.
And anything that we can do to promote that. And we're just blessed with some really good lady players. And, they put up the numbers all match and work out. Then, let's do it. Let's have some fun.
It's also we talked about when you have that middle group of people, it's almost easier to pair them up with a woman because it makes it a lot more competitive.
Yep.
and even.
It's fun to watch. It really is. But can't thank Cary and all the players. These players driving 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
I got a young man driving 3.5 hours next week to be here. And I'm just so thankful. But to you guys, y'all doing a great job. Thanks for it. I'm going to go back to laundry.
37.
All
Take
right.
care, guys. Enjoy.
Jason's going to go do what Jason does best. Fold clothes.
Speaking of top-notch women's shots, we got Liz Tynan watching.
Yeah, there you go.
Huge shout out to her, and huge congratulations to her for her new venture as well with Galaxy
Yes.
barrels.
Yeah, absolutely.
She was just announced.
Yeah, it's always great to see the right people
Absolutely.
get the right things, and we're
course
seeing
she's-
that in the dart community now.
Of course, she's great on the board, but man, off the board, she's one incredible
So
person.
I've been following Dart Player Chicago for a few years now, and she's a staple there, and she's the only woman that's
43.
there on
Mhm.
a consistent basis. And no guy wants to play her right out there.
No.
Nobody wants to play her because she's such a competitive person.
Well, it's like playing Taylor, right?
Yeah.
You know that the talent is definitely there, and the competitive spirit is definitely there.
With playing both of them, there's a little bit of a difference
63
where
scored.
Liz is,
The
you can
same
tell
hole,
she's
too, every
focused
time.
and she's in. Taylor almost lulls you to sleep with
139
her
left. Yes.
friendliness and happy. Like, she's always happy-go-lucky.
70.
She might not show it, but, like, when she misses, you don't see it. You don't see the frustration.
Right.
And Liz is just laser focused.
Yeah, if Taylor doesn't throw well, she usually exits the building, goes and paces for a little bit,
Yeah.
all by herself.
But when you're
So,
playing,
but yeah.
you can't see it.
Sure.
Like, it's almost like a
26.
false sense of security. Oh, I'm playing a woman, and then she goes and throws her darts.
Mike,
and
you require
destroys you. You're like, what just happened?
132.
Where
Right.
Liz, just by looking at Liz and looking at her demeanor and focus, like, all right, I'm in a war.
Mike looking at the right route here. I believe he has 107 left.
Yep.
That's a great marker, too, for the bullseye. Just a bit outside.
It wasn't even close.
Chris,
Good
you-
shot, Pong.
I love it. Hey, he gave
Liz
himself a look
48.
at it.
I love that he went for it.
That was amazing. The reaction, of course,
Now
is
shoot the bullseye.
I tell you what, this is going to light a fire underneath
49.
him. He is playing incredibly
He's
well.
shooting
he's
so well.
shooting
He
great.
really is.
Taylor, you require 48.
And Megan's going to be very upset with the way she's playing right now. It's a little frustration that's going on there. All right, so the 8-16 wire, because she's good with 16s or tops,
She is, yeah.
and that's exactly where she shot. Tops. This is for a 5-1 lead. That stays up. Megan's going to punch Jason in the face when she sees him. 8 scored. All right, let's see what Megan can do here.
Solid ton here would be awesome.
That'll work. Cleavy dart. And it was even until she did that.
75.
Like how she left 101 instead of
Mike, you
100.
require 40.
All right, tops for Mike just to continue the reign of just a fantastic dad on top of a fantastic dart player. There it is.
In the
He's killing the
sixth
double.
leg.
He hasn't.
He is killing
He's
the
taking them
doubles.
all out, hasn't he? Taylor's
Oh.
setting them up, teeing them up, and Mike's knocking them out of the park. 5-1 lead.
My dad said his Wednesday night league.
Final leg
all
before the
01s are
break.
double in, double out. 301, 501, and 601.
Ooh.
I'm
This
guessing
time
All right.
we
601
got
is
Meghan to
straight.
throw in first.
Well, there you go.
All
601
the best
trips
came on.
for Pops. I like it. Pops, good to
This
see you,
is
bud.
double in, double out.
Hope you're doing well. My
It is-
brother's tuning in
it-
with us. I didn't
it
even know
is
he
Dido.
knew that I did commentary ever with how little he has tuned into anything I've done.
The
Jimmy, hi, bud.
The man, Dallas Williams, tuning in.
Oh, that's just on the outside. It's a good marker. Gets the cough out of there.
So right the back of that dart.
Oh, just on the outside.
Now let's see what these gentlemen are all about. They have to get in.
I like how mysterious you are. Right.
Knock knock. Who's there? Dennis Shea, 100 stars.
Dennis, thanks, buddy. Seriously.
No score.
And no score
All
from
over
either lady.
It's up to the dudes.
I mean, the first one I was being there.
I do like how Taylor is rocking the Team USA jersey. Just to throw a little bit of,
And he's in.
yep, that's double 16.
You are in.
It's like, that's all I need to know. I don't care what it is.
33 in.
Yeah, it's hard not to have fun, right? When Taylor's in that room.
For sure.
Single 15.
So, Mike, a lot of pressure on this last dart.
No score.
And he doesn't get in. That's the first time we haven't seen him hit a double.
Mike went a little all over the place on that.
Yep. So Megan a chance to run away a little bit with the score before Taylor gets another opportunity. After this leg, we will take a short 2-minute break for ads, but then we'll be right back. So don't go anywhere once we do that. Hit that like button, hit that share button now, guys. Let everybody know we are live.
Hopefully the players remember that.
Keegan's usually pretty good about remembering those types of things. And he mentioned it earlier, too.
Yeah.
And,
No score.
oh, just on the inside.
This might be the opportunity.
It has, I mean,
It has to be.
Yep.
It really does.
at a 5-1 score line, it definitely has to be. This is past the John Part point of trouble for an opponent.
Brian Drew, 100 stars. Thank you, sir.
9.
Well, 9's not going to be much of a runaway.
Trevor Seller said you had all the fun on Saturday. Barracuda. Is there a story involved in that?
We'll just leave it at that for now.
So the answer is
No
yes.
score.
Derek Dan, good to see you in here. Robert Slade, good to see you in here. Miss Ashley,
Not up
good
here.
to see you again.
Not up here.
Brian Drew, 100 stars. Thanks, brother.
Hey, I want to thank everybody tuning in and supporting us. If you have not, please go to our Facebook page, like and follow. Unfortunately, we had a situation and we lost over
100.
5,000 people.
There's 100 from Meg. She's going to feel a little bit better about that one. Like Taylor's like, come on, let's. She wants a good battle, too.
She does, absolutely.
She wants everyone to succeed, and she wants to beat people at their best.
For sure.
Make sure you like and follow, and then if you can give us a share, let people know that we're here mostly every Tuesday. And we support all skill sets, all levels.
Megan looks like she's having the time of her life back there.
I'm sure Ben has screenshotted some stuff so we can
Yeah.
have some extra pictures of it.
No score.
That's nothing for
That's
me.
in the single. That's in the
That
circle
is-
of the
that is-
16.
tell
That's
you what,
impressive.
That is 96.
Little trick shot. He goes, that's 96.
In the
Just
hole.
make it up.
Tell you what, I'll give you a high five after the match.
Can you believe it took us 66 shows to Mike Keegan?
We're idiots.
We have 66 shows before Mike and Keegan.
Well, this is awesome. Actually, for this one, I love being able to hear the players.
Oh, yeah.
This is actually really cool. Because typically you can't, not really well, but just a little bit of it is good.
That
The
is
thing
outside,
is
yes.
they don't realize that Keegan's mic'd up,
Mm-hmm.
so no
Yep.
one's really talking. Because they're friends, they all talk so much.
No score.
he tried to go double bull.
I did.
I like it.
Cheeky.
I did joke on the message that we were going to hide extra microphones back there so we could hear everything, but we didn't.
That did
need
not
them.
scare them.
We don't need them.
I also want to give a huge shout out to the Thaxtons. You're wearing our To The Point streaming hat. She bought a Siege hat. She's wearing that, supporting that. So we appreciate that a lot,
Absolutely.
guys.
Anything that we can do, our small part for this is just great for, darts in our area for one. There's been some great players come across this stream that are doing really, really good things. So we just really appreciate you guys having us.
Is there anything coming up in your neck of the woods? I thought I saw something coming up. I don't know why.
There's a couple things I have on the schedule, but around here we have a Pioneer finale, I believe, in southern Indiana. I think it's the MATA tournament in the first week of January.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a league finals thing. She has some open events, and then there's a Pioneer. It's called the Premier Challenge League, Premier Championship League, which is the open men's
43.
doubles.
Nice.
high quality, dart.
So it was either
league.
last weekend or the weekend before there was a $5,000 ad somewhere down there in
In
Louisville.
Yeah, in Louisville there was. Yeah,
Were you able to make that or?
I was not. No,
Well, Mike and Taylor are just a 180 away from being right back in this match.
Yeah.
that is true.
84.
It's a good
That's
84.
half.
Yep. I love Taylor yelled at herself, screamed at herself when she hit the single one, and then immediately gets in on dart two. She just needed to yell at herself a little bit. Great second dart. Nice switch from Megan.
Paul Rogers, if you would like a
67.
Siege hat, just message our just private message our Facebook page.
Yep.
And
We'll set one aside
Mr.
for you
Ive
and
will
do
get
all
you
that.
all set up. There's if you look, Taylor right now is wearing the Siege hat, which is a dark charcoal gray fitted. We also have a To The Point streaming hat, which is a. Oh no, we're not. That's
All
what
the
we got.
hats?
100.
So we have 4 Siege hats left.
4 Siege hats left. So message Jason, message To The Point streaming, and if you're interested.
Heather, I'm going to say the answer to that is 6, just based off of this one.
Well, it wasn't just this one because I actually
59.
tied that. I believe myself.
Did you?
I think I did.
Yeah. Well, hey. At a certain point, right, it just becomes like completely mental.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, Mike, when he's on his finish, he hasn't missed in 3 darts. And they're right back into making this quite a ball game.
He's going downstairs.
137.
It is a ball game now.
He is
Meghan, you require
jacked up.
86.
I will say this, Meghan, at least she likes the idea that she knows what this is. And she hits the treble 18, so double 16. Oh, just on the outside. Taylor thought it was in. Is it in?
54.
Oh, man, what a dart.
Oh my God! All over the
Taylor, you require
Yeah.
120.
Yeah, Taylor didn't need to apologize for that. Everyone, like, we all knew that what that was about. Now here's where Taylor's going to step up there and kill this 122, just to make it worse. It's going to be a treble 20 for a start, too.
It doesn't get closer than what you just threw.
That's exactly what Megan's saying. You're like, you don't need to apologize for that. Meghan actually shoots with Rob Cody. Rob Cody is notorious for celebrating darts that are non-existent. Oh, she hits a 5 instead, so I jinxed the heck out of that. My bad. That was on purpose. Were you?
32.
Megan's hit those 32 a couple times.
Chris, you require 32.
All right, Chris, take out the 32.
More than 31. That's a good marker.
Oh, double 8.
Double
Or double
7.
8 or double 9. Sorry, that's what I meant. 18 left.
18 left.
Did you hear Taylor said that? And it leaves 9. That's not
23.
ideal.
Mike, you require 88.
Triple 20, double 14.
You might look at the 16s.
16 for tops.
Oh wow!
68 left, so 18 for bowl.
bullseye.
That's exactly the route he goes, and he might hit this. Never mind.
40.
It's been the 2 both times.
Well, because he leaves it nice and even.
Meghan, you require 9.
1 for double 4.
That is the route. She's going to be more worried about the 1 than the double 4. Oh, she just gets it. That's such on the wire, too.
Great marker.
Oh, and blessed it.
Unlucky.
She's going to be frustrated, but that second dart was so good. And on
Taylor,
the previous round, she had the 86
48.
left. She threw great darts there. Eight for tops.
What is going on back around?
Listen.
And, that's
And
game
there it
shot in the
is.
And a
seventh
fist
leg.
bump.
6-1 now is the
To
score
Taylor
line.
and Mike. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your 2-minute break starts now.
Yep.
All right, with that, we're going to go. We are
Taylor went to apologize again. But we'll
are
go to a
gonna-
break. We'll be right back.
The A-Track starts as a part of the Harrow's 2024 launch. I'll be doing an in-depth review of both the soft tip and the steel tip variations. The Harrow's A-Track starts are a top-of-the-line 95% tungsten barrel featuring an intricate spiderweb-like milling. Oh man, I think he squeezed to the right. Ooh. Redemption.
All right. So while the players are getting back into the field, just big shout out to our sponsors, a-cdarts.com and printing partners for their advertisements. Also now available at magicwear.com are Siege V2 and V3 jerseys. Just hit those QR codes. You can scan them and go right to the website, or go to magicwear.com and type in To The Point Streaming. They will pop up. And with that, we are back to the game. And we are back, fellas. How's it going?
Hey, listen, 6-1 scoreline it's a lot further away scoreline than it should be.
Yeah.
Right? Not necessarily should be. They've obviously earned every leg that they've won. But Meghan and Chris have had their opportunities, and they just have not hit them.
Yep, just missed doubles.
Yep. And they've been really close, too.
Yep.
The 86 from Meghan, I don't know how you could actually be closer on 2 darts on a double.
Right. I think all the 0-1 games have been really, really close. So I don't know. I think it's all come down to doubles, really.
Ladies and
Mike's
gentlemen,
been a
welcome
massive
back.
X factor in cricket. He's
All right,
those
it's the eighth
huge
leg
7
this
marks,
time.
the 5
It's
marks.
Single
I mean,
in, double
pretty-
out, 501 with Taylor to throw first. All the best, game on.
when it's that close and
Single in.
you have your partner who just drills a 7 and a 5 and gives you that buffer to play off of.
When you think about that last leg, the comeback,
Yeah.
right, from Taylor and Mike, to be at 501 when Meghan and Chris are at
45.
240, about half the score, and for them to come back and score high enough to get that taken care of was really impressive.
$45.
Meghan matches the 45.
If you shoot a 41, you'd be the low man on the totem pole.
Oh, there's the 5. 24 scored.
44.
He did get one lower.
Low man.
It's like he knew.
All right, Chris, no pressure.
I'd shoot the bullseye just to get above it.
Well, there's a trip 20.
Oh, never mind. Overachiever.
100.
Nice ton there from Chris.
I think they have drinking games involved.
I think they do too.
Yeah, shot of agua.
Help me help you. It's awesome. Yeah, this is definitely one of those matches where no matter what,
81.
Megan's going to be upset to lose, right? If that ends up happening. But she's going to have had fun
Sure.
in the process.
No, everybody. That's it. That's the key. You just got to. No, I'm just saying. Just slow down if your darts aren't clicking. You know what I mean?
The man, Art Boucher, 500 stars.
Thanks, Art. Appreciate that.
I'm not.
Hey,
saying
Ginger's in the chat. Soldier's better half.
13.
Good to see you, Ginger. Hope you're doing well.
I saw Ginger down at the White Horse Pub for a blind draw.
Yeah, she's really entered the indie dart community, and,
Yeah.
and it's really cool to see. While Soldier's off doing all of his tournament wins and all that.
I was flailing.
81 followed by 81 there on that team.
Bud Crystal out of the Flying Elbow tuning in. What's up, Bud?
60.
Bud, is it true that you made Jason Ives an honorary member of the Flying Elbow?
Yeah, we're gonna have to know that answer.
'Cause we're gonna have issues. No, I'm just kidding.
See if Taylor can
11.
overdoes it a little bit.
Another one.
So you can't make you can't make someone a flying.
Is it under 20? Is that the rule?
It's under 10.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just- she barely skated by, but
So you can't make someone an honorary member of the Flying Elbow if he doesn't
28.
watch wrestling and knows no one from wrestling.
when in the basement and it's me and Mike playing, it's under 26. So
Okay. Interesting. But breakfast is okay.
definitely need breakfast.
Mike evened it out on the first start. He's going to stay down there.
Yep. 38.
We had a
scored.
41 rule in our steel tip league in Philly.
Mhm.
Anything 41 and below, you had to put in $1.
And I would have wasted so much money in that league.
It all went to our
58.
bar tab, so.
Oh,
At
there
the
you
end-
go.
At the end of the year, so it was pretty awesome.
That's a win.
Me, I don't know how to take this one out.
It doesn't leave a finish. I like how they're giving every single like needle possible in darts too the whole time. Like, wow, I can't take out 181. Thanks. Thanks for leaving that finish.
Oh, she's throwing hearts, throwing gang signs.
They're nice ones though.
Brian drew another 100 stars. Thank you, Brian.
Brian, you're the best, man. Yeah, Sean Harmon says Taylor Thaxton is a great shot. Absolutely.
Art said, "Let Chris know I still have I'm not Lee Jones beard."
13.
There you go. That's awesome.
So the last time Chris was on, it was the I'm not Lee Jones show, and Art Boucher showed up with a big red beard.
Yeah, he wanted to look like Lee too. Meghan throws a double 5 on first dart, and immediately you can tell how she feels about that.
And then triple. Hey, go Shanghai.
Shanghai for it.
26.
Nope, she went the opposite way. She got 26 a different way.
It's one way to get breakfast. Amanda Rosner tuning in. Seth Stefano. Hey, actual Lee Jones is in.
Hey, there you go. Yeah, Meghan is not a hard person to read at any point in time. I know when she is not happy with me, to say the least. She does-
9.
Hey, there's another shot.
Shot, baby.
They're still not on the finish. They've left 3 bogeys in a row. And it looks like Chris is going to take advantage of that.
Lee Jones. Jason said it's your fault that we're doing 501 double in, double out. So appreciate you. Oh, so Bud said Jason has a wrestling name also to be announced.
Ooh, I like it.
87.
87 scored is going to be good
Meghan, you
enough.
require 131.
Leave 72. 131 here. Trip 17 tops. Everybody knows this one.
That's my route.
She is not going to go that route because I bet she wasn't happy about that first start, in case you're wondering.
Lee Jones said you're welcome. It's his favorite. Sean said, Cary, you're still salty about the loss you guys in Europe trip. LOL, JK, you guys shot
17. Mike, you require 72.
So is he a triple 16 guy or a triple 12 guy?
I think Mike will go down at the 16s.
Okay, so this is not about his age, but like old school would have been trip 12s, right?
Yeah.
65 left, so 25 for tops.
Trip 15.
I think he'll go 15.
He likes the bull.
Yeah.
That's why I like the 25 for tops.
Yep, 65 left.
He did go 15 for bowl.
Hey, it wasn't the 2 this time.
And left 32.
Not bad.
That'll work. Much better
Chris,
leave.
you require 114.
See if Chris can hit this 114. 96 left. Now 95 should look downstairs. Does so.
38. Taylor, you require 32.
All right, Taylor, take out another leg here. This is to get one leg away from the win.
I didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
Correct.
It's right on the wire on the 7. She has black points, so it's hard to see.
Oh, okay. So it looks a lot closer
No,
than
it's literally right on that wire.
I thought.
16.
That last one should be like, that one's out too, right? I thought that was the joke
Meghan,
that she was
you
making.
require 76.
All right, so 76 here for Meghan. It's treble 20 for double 8.
Well, Trevor did the same thing this weekend. I think when he we were in a practice match, and he hit the 0 on the 20 at the top, going for tops, and he went up to the board, looked squinted. He's like, well, that wasn't in?
Yeah, you go through, you look at it. Still needs to hit that 16. Does so on
36.
dart 3.
Mike, you require 16.
Mike's been on fire on the doubles.
Yeah. Especially if he goes inside on this 8. Steps over a little bit. Uh-oh. Double 4, where he's been money.
8.
Oh. We all have the same thought process there.
Fortunately not.
All right, Chris to
Chris,
make
you
this 6 to
require
2.
40.
They need it.
It's been almost an hour and a half, and you haven't mentioned his
Hey,
hate.
that's James shot
There
in
he
the
is.
8th
Big
flag.
darts there.
To Meghan and Chris.
6 to 2 score line now.
Is this the comeback
All right,
trail?
guys. Do you want to know the real secret to how I get paid on this show? It's by saying this. It's cricket time. This time it is none other than Meghan to throw first. All the best. Game on.
All right. Well, this is where you can see the averages there, 3.1 to a 1.8. The 1.8 is actually pretty much just because of the 3.1 average from their opponents. They've come out of the gates just kind of firing.
It's a 2 mark.
And the 2 mark, the eye roll, the tongue sticking out there from Meghan, she is getting very, well, I don't even know the word for it, so I'm just going to stop talking.
Emily Porter, comeback for Meghan, 100 stars. Thank you.
There you
Emily.
go.
That's a 1 mark.
Who's wearing the Hey Dudes? Is Mike?
Is Mike wearing
Yeah.
Hey? It looked like Mike was
Nice.
wearing. He's got blue Hey Dudes on, right?
Well, that's why that's working out.
Yep, that's a trip 20.
This is what happened with Chris last time. he
Oh,
was
look at
here.
this.
Towards the end, he started getting comfortable.
It's a 5 mark.
Great 5 mark. He's starting to fire the dart into the dartboard, too.
Yeah, he's following through.
Yep.
He
Oh, yeah,
seemed-
those are some sweet Hey Dudes.
He seemed a little stiff in the beginning.
Yeah, that first dart's a little bit awkward.
That's a 2 mark.
You were saying?
Well, he hit a 2 mark only.
I thought that was a triple.
It did look really good. I heard Keegan say 2 marks. That's how I knew that was not in. But Megan's going to close these 19s. She might stay there. I'm going to doubt it. She might go 17s once she closes.
Big dart.
And then up to the 18s. Yep, good darts
That's a
from
5
Megan.
mark.
I think we're gonna get a match.
We might end
Think
up
so.
with a match here. Megan has already won double the amount of legs that I won my first time on the siege. Oh, sorry, more than double.
That's a 3 mark.
2 more than I won my first time on
Hey,
the siege.
Matt Campbell's watching.
Is he?
It says
What's up, Matt? How you doing, brother?
if it's the Matt Campbell.
Well, Matt, I'm excited to see you this weekend.
If it is the Matt, good luck.
That's a 3 mark.
Absolutely. Or if it's someone else named Matt Campbell, good luck at whatever you're doing, too.
Good luck in all your future endeavors.
Yes. No matter what that is.
I wonder how many times Brian drew for the 5 mark from Mrs. Green, 50 stars.
There you go.
Hey, the
That's a
man
2 mark.
Cary Washington, 400 stars. And I will say, if you need any
one of the
kind of
few
tinning
ones I
work,
couldn't tell
Cary
what it
does
was.
some amazing work.
Wow.
It is Matt Campbell. We'll have to hang out over there, bud. I'll bring you a couple of drinks.
That's a 1 mark.
Only one there from Megan.
Mr. James Edwards tuning in.
Matt, I'll be there Friday at 6 a.m.
There's a 4.
Great darts
That's a 4 mark.
from Taylor.
Taking advantage of leaving it open.
There's that point lead.
Are you on the same flight as Peter?
No.
No. Okay.
No, I think Peter gets over there a day before me.
That's a 3 mark.
What's up, James? James Edwards.
Yep.
Good to see you, brother.
The OG Challenger Series player from Indianapolis.
Absolutely.
Oof.
Oh, look at this.
Fill it up.
That's a 7 mark.
We almost set up some dynamite.
Great darts, Mike. He typically does love the corners. The 15s and 16s kind of his wheelhouse.
Mike, I appreciate that, bud.
Hey, Mr. Dennis Shea, another 300 stars. the man.
Yeah, Dennis has basically earned himself a hat anyway. We just set one aside for Dennis. Good darts there from Meghan. Get back that point lead.
She picked up her tempo a little bit, and it's starting to really pay off. She's getting a little more consistent as the match goes on.
It's a great dart from Taylor.
That's a 3 mark.
This is one of those like alligator blood type matches, right? Just never give up.
She literally put that dart in the same hole that her dad left.
It was beautiful.
15.
Chris going up to the 20s.
That's a 1 mark.
Only gets one, so the opportunity exists for Mike to maybe point a little bit and then take out one of the numbers. Or will he play a little bit more aggressive?
Hey, Travis, reading your message, can you elaborate on what's going on?
Huh?
There's a post about if you're going out of town, who's going to
That's a 3
Do
mark.
commentate next week.
Comment. I did,
Yep.
Wow.
Unfortunately,
I
it'll
thought
be
it was a tournament.
it'll be Jason. I'm sorry to say that, as he says hi there. Sorry, it'll be Jace, not Jason.
Yeah, Jason doesn't exist no more.
No, Meghan not happy with that first dart. Throwing a little high there,
That's a 2 mark.
but she fixes it nicely.
Man, I read that and I thought he was talking about a tournament out of town. I'm like, wait, I'm interested.
We had a
Sorry.
Keegan apologize
That's on me.
moment,
I
so
apologize. I tipped my water
he spills water up there.
in.
Mr. Ewing, all of his cards are taken up by his wife who
Yep.
allowed him to go.
Yep.
So.
Forgive me, I'm a leaker.
And,
Keegan, you are mic'd up, buddy.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
No one heard that. Also, he has
He
to
said, "I'm a chalker." That's what he said. They're gonna stay there and point. I like that move all day.
Rick Birchfield
I have
turning
to
in. What's
agree
up,
with
Rick? How's it going?
What's up, Rich? Or Rick? Sorry.
Thought you were still back.
Angela Boucher, my mixed doubles partner, tuning in.
That's a 3 mark.
I also love Keegan. Will also start getting more talkative if the group is having a good time.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that?
He gets involved.
Yep. He just wants to have a good time with them. Did Emily ever come in? Oh, thank goodness. I was like, she's got to be freezing to death.
I was
out
gonna say that's a
there.
long meeting.
Hi, Em.
That's a 2 mark.
I like it. He's upset by missing one dart.
Hey,
What's up, Brandon Kessler?
tuning in.
Hey, great job last night with OT. I know it's got to be real easy to have Olivia as your partner. Thanks for the signs. We
Yes,
appreciated
I
that
was
too.
watching one of the
That's
cricket
a
matches.
4
They were
mark.
both in the
Big
five.
darts from Meghan. Gets that point lead and closes the 15s. It'll force Taylor to go to the 16s now.
She's getting fired up, man.
Yep.
I'm loving to see this
I told you, she's a bit of a bulldog, a bit of a pit bull
for sure.
when she gets in that competitive mode. That's a triple. And she is still celebrating
That's a
Taylor.
7
That's a
mark.
Big 7 mark from Taylor. It has to be so frustrating to play them. They just are always they're always going to do what they need to do just to stay in the match.
That's a 2 mark.
Never going to be an easy leg.
All right, what's Mike going to do here? I think he's going to stay down for points, maybe take a look at it. Oh, right away.
He gets rid of those 20s. Now you got to go point.
Did Taylor shoot with her brother last weekend or this weekend coming up?
It'll be this coming Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's for Europe, right?
Yep, it is the Bullshooter
That's
Europe
2 mark.
125 cap qualifier.
Nice.
And they are team 1 of 8 or 8 of, whatever.
Yeah, we have Mr. Mink and
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bobby Floyd.
are
Yeah,
also
awesome.
in that group.
I think they lost to you guys last year, so they're going to want their rematch there. Meghan does get that point lead. Let's see if she goes over the 16s. She does. She tried the Maloney double there. She's been watching Mike Maloney a little
That's
bit too
3
much,
mark.
but gets it close, and she
She thought she messed up.
she feels good about that. I think when she let it go, she thought she let it go too late.
Go to the Anchor New York Tattoo Studio Bullseye Cam, Mr. Bobby Moore in Mitchell, Indiana.
Well,
You did.
if you're Taylor, you close here, right? Because of how well Mike has hit those bowls.
I would be doing the same thing. Yeah, put them to the Bulls and see if they can do it.
That's exactly what she's doing. Tim never trusts me with the camera. Now we'll go to the anchor in the arc. Super bullseye cam, because that's all that's left.
That's all that's left.
Chris has been hitting those bowls too, though.
He has.
This is probably where he's most comfortable.
Hit the double.
That's a one.
Oh, he kind of got a little snatchy on
He
dart
said
3.
no. So going back.
Mike has been dominant on these bowls too.
4-2 is the count.
He's going to need to hit 3 with 2 darts. Not going to be able to do that.
That's a 1 mark.
So Meghan needs 2 here.
When Meghan is back up against the wall, that tends to be when she performs the best. I'd expect these to be really close, if not actually close it out. There's 1. Oh, wow. That's got to be blocked, too.
That's a 1 mark.
Yep.
It's a 17.
She thought it was in.
I can see sometimes.
This is where Taylor's niceness, and then she's going to go over there and just hit that double bowl.
I
Like,
even
oh,
have
man, I'm so
4
sorry. Yeah.
So does she go double here?
She only needs 1.
Oh, she needs
She only
3.
needs 1 double.
No, they're down to points.
Oh, yeah.
So
Way to go.
I guess you're right. I didn't even think about points anymore.
Yeah, it's a 3-1 race.
Yep.
Taylor needs 3 to win.
That's one of those where the first dart's the most important there. Oh, that's a good marker. Or is it hanging?
That's a 1
Yeah,
mark.
she tried to fire it in there.
She throwing carbon points?
I think so, yes.
They're working. All right, Chris needs 1.
I expect him to wrap
And
this
that's
one.
There it is.
The 9th flag.
That's 2 legs in
To
a
Chris and
row.
Meghan.
Another one of those, and that will be called a winning streak.
Getting down to it.
6-3
All right,
now.
guys. Once again, it's cricket time. This time, though, it's Taylor to throw first. All the best. Game on.
All right, we're back to cricket, and that was the first cricket leg for Chris and Meghan too. And Mike and Taylor did not drop very much from their average. They're still throwing a 3.
That's a 2 mark.
So that tells you how much better Chris and Meghan threw in that cricket leg, and the doors open right away for Meghan.
Emily Porter, everyone loves a comeback story. 100 stars. Thank you, Emily.
Rosner, you're not wrong. I will say that hands down. That's a double.
Tori Gilstrap, comeback.
That's a 4 mark.
There we go.
What's up, Tori? Hope you're doing well.
Elizabeth Cook, because I pronounce her name right, because I ruin her husband's name all the time. Right?
Yeah,
Hey,
good job.
brownie points.
You did it.
It's only taken 5 years.
It's Libby, though. She
Well,
goes by
it,
Libby.
It
That's
says
a Walmart.
Elizabeth.
I know. Ryan George watching along as well. Great friend and friend of the family.
What's going on, Ryan?
Great dart from Chris. Great dart from Chris.
Fill it up.
Oh,
That's a 6 mark.
big 6.
He said, let's wait nerds. Hello, I've been waiting.
Megan, you calm down there. And you see what hitting triples
That's a
can put
1 mark.
pressure on the other team, too.
So, Cary, what's your next big event coming up?
So he has supplements on the calendar, Ed.
Yeah, let me see. Just give me a
He's going to check
second.
out that calendar.
Mr. John Wren tuning in.
What's up, John? Hope
Long
you're doing
time
well,
no
bud.
Talk.
Hey, there's Colin Rath,
The bearded wonder.
the Philly sensation.
No score.
And Megan with a 0 there.
Got a couple benefit things, and then
No
I'm
score.
also going to be doing the European qualifier with a buddy of mine in the 135 cap. Hopefully make it back again this year. And we're looking at Booyah as well.
Nice.
Are you already qualified for Booyah?
I have not. I'm not qualified, but we still plan on going. We want to experience
That's a
it.
2 mark.
Is there still qualifiers available?
There is. They
Mhm.
I think they believe they have 2 or 3. I don't maybe one.
Just got to win one of those.
But I think they have one at the event as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
At least they did last year for the last remaining spot. So it's a great tournament
Right.
if you're able to go. It was a lot of fun
That's a
last
2
year.
mark.
Ryan, that's because you have not liked any of those posts. I know better than to tell you I'm going to Europe.
You're going to Europe?
I am. Surprising.
Sean, I didn't know you were
No
left-handed.
score.
Huh?
I didn't know you were left-handed.
I am not. Why? What happened?
Ryan George, that's the voice of one of my favorite lefties.
Oh, thanks.
I guess I'm a lefty.
Well, well, well.
Talk about me.
That's a 2 mark.
Good old Philly legend. Yep.
I got the joke. It was late, but I got it.
I didn't even see it.
You see my baseball?
That's a 2 mark.
There you go. Chris
Gets rid of 'em.
closes those 18s and gets the point lead back. Took a little bit longer than they wanted to on that.
Dennis Shea, 200 stars. Tell me if you heard that one before.
Oh, man. Dennis,
Is the man.
No score.
100%. You saw Taylor and Mike in the last leg just destroyed those corners. Not so much there. See if Meghan goes 15s or 16s. Or just that.
Are you left-handed too?
I am.
Okay. I didn't realize it.
No score.
We're not going to worry about that first little guy.
Let him off the hook there a little bit.
Yeah, it's...
One thing is fun, like sitting here watching when the guest host has some skin in the game. They kind of hang on the darts. Like
That's a 1 mark.
Cary's
That's what
doing-
we're both doing tonight.
Like Cary's doing it right now.
Well,
Taylor was
he
doing
was-
it.
he was-
Taylor was doing it 2 weeks ago.
he was relaxed when it was 6-1. Now it's 6-3. All of a sudden, uh-oh.
Here we
And
go, man.
Chris starting to really fire in some great darts.
That's a 5 mark.
Great 5 mark.
Dennis Shea, let's go lefties. I'll drink to
How
that.
am I the odd one out here? Like, even with Jason.
Yep, we're all lefties.
Isn't that supposed to be only 10% of the, like, I'm in the 90%.
2 mark.
I don't think so.
Shake it out.
Don't
You're
get me involved in that intelligence stuff.
good. You're good.
Yeah, have you heard his math tonight?
People assume stuff. No.
He's like 1 for 8.
Yeah, my math's been awful for like the last month.
Meghan trying just to close those 15s.
That's a 1
Gets it
mark.
on dart 3.
Her
It was
facial
gross.
expressions are
Yeah.
epic.
Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be some screenshots of all that. Are you playing with Ryan in the Bullshooter Europe? Is that what you said?
I'd say
No,
1
I'm
mark.
actually throwing with my buddy Aaron Ellis.
Okay. Because
He's-
Ryan was saying these things it's going to be epic this year.
Well, hoping to make it back. Obviously rooting for Taylor this year. If she makes it, I'll definitely tag along, go with them.
That's a 1 mark.
But if you can get it paid for, it's always extra incentive.
Like, oh, okay, I'll go to Europe.
Oh,
Twist my
darn.
arm.
Yeah.
Oh, darn, I guess I'll go.
Oh, man. Rosner, pretty much how she looked at the disgust of hitting the single 15 is about the look that she gives me at home. It's like,
That's a 2
what?
mark.
Really? All right. 2 bowls here for Meghan.
Put it away.
And then it's 6-4.
And legitimate winning streak.
The Anchor New York Tattoo Studio Bullseye cam. She's going to hit double bullseye.
The 15 will work.
That's a 2 mark.
She'll take the points. Gonna fall out into points. You can tell Mike's starting to get a little bit frustrated with his game. Refines it there.
It's a 15 also.
Yep, and close the 15. Rob Cody's in 1,000 stars. Thanks, Rob. Appreciate you, buddy. Rob is Megan's league partner.
There it is.
There it is.
Shot in the 10th place.
Chris takes it out, 6-4 score line. Don't call it a comeback.
Took it right out of my mouth.
He had 2 marks in the 15s and 2 marks in the bowls. And he hit 1 of each.
And Chris has a good Hulk smash on the back of his jersey. So hopefully Maloney has seen that.
All right,
you know.
that brings the score 6-4, still in favor
Michigan
of
State
Mike
tournament
and
coming up.
Taylor.
Gonna sue
In
him
the
for
11th
copyright
leg,
infringement.
back to single in, double out 0-1 with Meghan to throw first.
Ooh, it's the
All the best. Game
Double
on.
in, double out. This is really where anything can happen.
And
This could be 6-6 after
Single
these
in.
2 legs.
Emily Porter, 50
Or over.
stars. Paul Rogers, Boya has on-site qualifier
There you
on
go.
the Friday night of Boya Cup weekend and 100 stars. Thank you.
And that's in the treble.
You can't master in.
85.
It's double in, right?
The double ends the next 2 games.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
So we got 2 0-1 games before that.
Yep.
So I was reading this wrong. If it was up there
But yes,
on the
you're
whiteboard,
right.
I
If
would
it gets
definitely
down
have been
to the
fine.
Where it normally is.
Big first start.
Oh, she's been so unlucky on dart too.
But you're right. If it gets down to
64.
those double in, double out games, it couldn't be anybody's game.
This is but that's a lot more legs
41.
left. There's only 6. That's 7. I'm probably just doing the math wrong myself.
This should be 11, right? 11's regular 01.
But there's 17
81.
games. So it's a race to 9?
Did he mess up?
Did we mess up?
Did he mess up?
Is it a race to 9 or a race to 8? So it's a race to 9. Oh, it's a race to 9.
No, here we go.
So we still got.
So we're all wrong on our,
We're all
on
Yeah.
our predictions.
52.
So 9-7 was my prediction. Just letting you guys know. Yours was 9-8,
Mhm.
and then yours was
9-6.
9.
I had 8-5.
Yeah,
so
9-6, yeah.
9-6.
So there you go. We'll just adjust it accordingly.
45.
A lot less chatter in this leg after
Oh, yeah.
it gets
Yeah,
a little
it's a-
tighter.
Little more focused. Little less banter.
I think Chris is a pretty quiet
45.
person in general. He also is.
I think Sean Rosner put himself back on the list.
Did he? Uh-oh,
Because
Rosner.
this has been a very entertaining match.
Sierra says, get your lives together. Dennis Shea, anyone in charge tonight? Nope. Ryan George, I appreciate that, bud.
59.
Yeah,
We were
Jason-
we were this many years old when we found out that it was a race to 9.
Yeah, Jason's in charge. That's the problem.
Yep. Nate, I will be in Vegas in January for Las Vegas Open. I'm not sure about April.
Oh, you're,
45.
you're going to the WDF,
Mhm.
Las Vegas Open?
Yep.
Nice.
Doing commentary with Will.
When's that? The week after
Yeah.
Knox Amusement?
And there's some
That's 3 weeks. in a
pretty
row.
darn good dart players that are going to be at Las Vegas Open this year.
Yeah, a couple people.
Couple of maybe like I don't know, the 2 best female dart players in the world will be there.
Mhm.
Maybe, you know. One of them just became a 2-time world champion.
Yeah, Bo. Bo who?
The other one, you know, is a queen of some
98.
palace.
Nice switch there.
Chris has really picked it up. He's doing phenomenal right now.
He's just a slow starter, apparently. It's two times in a row here.
Ryan, you'll be there too? That's going to be awesome. I'm so excited. It's definitely the one to go to. I'm taking Meghan too, so she'll be there as well.
82.
So, you know, if you and Taylor want to go, Megan needs a doubles partner for ladies.
What weekend is that?
It's I think it's the 19th, 20th, and
Yeah, we're
21st.
13th and 15th, so
Yeah,
That's-
19th, 20th, 21st of January.
then why'd you shoot it?
Yep, single
She
19.
she was. It was discussed as a bowl, and she dropped it real low. Just saying, you know, it'd be a good,
I
cool.
think that might be the same. That's March. Yeah, we'll have to look at that.
Yeah, so we have Schaefer.
24.
We have the Schaefer City,
Yep.
the 5th to the 7th.
Yeah,
Taylor,
Then-
you
It's a
require
busy,
102.
January.
Knox Amusements in Buffalo.
13th through the 15th, and then
13th
I
to
go to
15th.
Las Vegas Open. Yep. It's a busy few days.
I'm sure I'll be in Concord, North Carolina that weekend.
82 left. Taylor with the 18s there.
46.
So just to show how close this is,
Chris, you
in
require
01,
111.
you have 52 playing 50.
Yeah. I mean, it couldn't be closer. 91 left, so treble 17.
That's a triple 2.
Oh, that's unlucky.
So 85, triple 15.
Trip 2. 26 scored, leaves 85
This.
left.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't just say this. Is that a trip 10? Yep.
56.
So leaves 55. 55 playing 56, but
So
Mike gets
you
first look at
require
it.
56.
16 for tops.
That would be the ideal route. And the route that Mike is going.
And that
And
game shot the 11th
shuts
leg
off the winning
to
streak
Taylor and Mike.
at 3, so it's now 7-4. They are one leg away as we play one more game of normal 0-1. But they're 2 legs away. That's right, because it's a race to 9. We've already talked about this, Tim.
Yep.
Why'd you mess it up?
I didn't say it. It was you.
Oh,
Sierra, you
gosh.
cannot get a tour card in Vegas. Vegas is actually a WDF
Yep, ranking event. Actually,
ranked event. So that's one of the WDF's
All right.
biggest events of the year.
if you
All
win
right.
their
Guys,
WDF event,
it's the
you're
12th
automatically
leg.
qualified for the
This
World Art
time
Championship.
It's still 501 single in.
At the Lakeside.
Double out. This time
Or
it's
as my
Taylor to throw first.
friend Richard would say,
On the best
Lakeside.
game on.
So the WDF World Darts Championship happened last week.
Yep.
And if you win in Vegas in the 3rd week of January, you qualify for the World Championships, WDF World Championships next year.
Usually when Taylor yells at herself, she hits a big dart.
81.
Yep, there you go. 81 scored.
You're not wrong about that. She'd start off going trip 20, single one, and she'd still yell at herself.
Yeah.
Nate Borland tuning in. What's up, Nate? How's it going, brother?
Hope you're doing well, my friend. I know Nate's not really a steel tip player, but we'd still love to have you on. We don't have very many steel tip players that actually come out on our show. It's very rare.
They're few and far between.
It's rare.
You guys. I was gonna say y'all can still throw. It's okay.
Brian George said.
George, I hope so.
Life's about to be cray.
Yeah, I like that. All right with Cray. Cody saying, tell Meghan to remember to go for the risky shot when needed. Rob, you have a better chance of telling her that right now than I do.
Yeah, shoot her a text.
100.
Nice ton there from Mike.
Mike settled back in.
Yep. Well, that double does that, right?
Yeah, I think after that Christmas present you got, whatever she asked you to do.
Yep, I do.
You are
Yep.
doing everything.
You can't. I've changed more of our baby's diapers, our toddler's diapers, than I have in a very long time.
And it's still not enough.
No.
81.
And Mr. Jason Ive.
The man,
Jumping
the
back
myth,
on.
the legend.
What's going on, folks? Pleasure to be back on the mic with you. Another 200 stars for Dennis Shea. I'm pretty sure it's because I got back on the mic.
No, it was before you got on here.
I think you just rescinded them.
Yeah.
Taylor's brother checking in. How you doing, Josh?
Cary,
Sorry to hear that, Nate.
how's Taylor shooting as compared to what you thought she would do? Is she about where you thought she would be at?
45.
Well, I think everything up into the break, they were both doing really well. And
Look at that.
yeah, perfect. Now I can hear. Now you can hear me. After the break, they both kind of went down to a standard that isn't what they expected.
Sure.
But I think as it gets a little tighter, they might bring it back and get back to their form.
Sean, Megan's had some great moments. Is she overall
45.
shooting about where you thought she would shoot, or?
She started off that way.
Sure.
Maybe a little bit above of where I think she expected to be. But I think she's going to be annoyed about like the darts off the board, the darts that are way off. That's what she's going to think about after this is over because she's a better dart player than that.
41.
And I think that would be fair for her to even say. That being said, she is having some big moments, and she's throwing well at times that she needs to. She's having a good time. I know that for a fact, that she's having a good time.
It's great to see. It's always fun having fantastic darters with great
85.
personalities in the arena. And you can tell from the stream,
Nate Borland, 500 stars.
Thank you, Nate.
Appreciate that, brother.
I will say, like, Megan's been hitting some big shots, and then Chris has been coming on late the last few
Yeah.
legs where
Yeah.
he's throwing his darts that he's accustomed to throwing.
Well, during the break, Mike was telling me this is the best that he's ever shot with
45.
Taylor. And what's going on? Mike's shooting well when Taylor's not, and maybe when Mike's not shooting well, Taylor's kind of picking up. And I think with Meghan and Chris, they're not in that rhythm.
Mike's been killer on the doubles and the outshots.
Yeah,
Whenever
absolutely.
there was an opportunity for an out,
Absolutely.
he's killing it.
Hey, let me say a special word
13.
to a couple of dear friends of ours, dear friends of the stream, and quite frankly, parts of us. But Miss Amanda Rosner and a Miss Tracy Wren. Both of you guys going through very similar circumstances right now. Our thoughts and prayers are with you both. It's a terrible time to have
22.
stuff like that go through the holidays, but hopefully we'll carry on through and everything will work out just fine. So our thoughts are with you, both of you guys. Thanks for tuning in tonight.
Rosner making a good point, too. Shout out to all the non-darters I've seen tuning in tonight. Thanks for the support. And that could not be closer to the truth.
That was huge.
123, big
Big
123
round.
from Stoney.
167.
All right, so Taylor has this 167 left. This would be sweet.
It would be very cool.
Well, she didn't even give us an opportunity
I
to.
was gonna say that would have been the loudest she's been all night.
So now I'm
45.
a member of the Flying Elbow Club.
Yeah.
You get a shirt, a really
Well,
good
Meghan, you
looking plain
require
shirt. I love it.
126.
Did you hear you have a wrestling nickname?
I've got a wrestling nickname coming up. I'm looking forward to that. Does it have to be a wrestler that existed?
No, it's your nickname.
But no, they give it to you. You don't pick your
Yeah.
nickname. So
All right.
like the land myth.
I have the Bushwhackers
46.
autograph somewhere up
Like
on
the
my
Philly
room.
legend.
Yeah.
Mike, you require 122.
I met
18 first.
Hacksaw Jim Dugan.
Duggan.
Yeah, well, I met him too. No, I met his brother Dugan.
No, it's Duggan.
I did go to a WWF wrestling thingamajig.
Miguel
What?
Rodriguez, 99 stars. Thanks, Miguel.
Thanks, Miguel. Appreciate that.
Big trip there to leave 61.
Yep, 61. You've halved it.
25 leaves 36.
You might look at the 15s.
All right, Rosner, you're
They're talking
still
it
on
out.
the list.
Oh, you didn't realize? You didn't hear it? I told you it's back on the list.
No, he's never off the list. In fact, we're renaming the list Rosner's List.
The Rosner.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on the Roz.
You're on the Roz. Sorry. Mike, decided to cut it in half.
God, I hope they don't try to give you the British Bulldog. Cause
Chris, you
42
require
left.
80.
Oh, I love the British Bulldogs.
yeah, I know. So did
Yeah,
I.
they
They
were
were my favorite tag team when I was a
yeah.
kid.
Oh,
How'd they get
75
those
left.
Little blue spandex
25 for
shorts
Bull?
they
I
wear?
would think so with the way he's been hitting the Bulls lately.
25 for Bull.
No, he went the smart way.
40, 56 left.
16 will leave tops. He
Oh,
does
there
that.
you go. Megan hit a double.
Taylor, you require 42.
Did you just ask that?
10-6 wire.
No, she hit a tops earlier on today.
Beautifully done. So 32 left for Taylor. Just to get within one leg, it's double eight.
Don't give Megan a shot at it. Is she going to hit it, Cary?
Well, I can guarantee you this. If she hits it, it's going to be a big fist bump.
Oh, that's brave of you. You're going out on a limb on that one. Ooh.
No score.
Overachiever.
Yeah. And busted, so it's going to leave Mike a two-dart combination.
Megan, you require.
Oh, that's if he gets a
40.
shot at this because Megan's going to step up here and drill this second dart.
Second dart, you think, Sean?
Yep.
Deanna Weber, 99 stars. Thank you, Deanna.
Ooh.
Double 10.
Double 10. I don't know. Oh, double seven. Everyone's favorite
26
double.
scored, 14 left.
Got to go for it, right?
Yeah, and she's okay with this.
Kyrie Washington,
Ooh.
100
26.
stars. Thank you, Kyrie.
Is Chris okay with it? That's what it's going to come down to.
This is great
Well,
to
we'll
see.
see.
Mike, you
We
require.
got a guy
42.
tuning in from Belgium, Gregory Louders from Belgium, and he is an incredible dart player. We got to know each other really well over in Europe, and that is awesome to see.
Double eight.
Gregory, thanks for turning in with us, bud. And
34.
congratulations to Belgian Darts with the win in the WDF World Championship.
Well, now I'll tell you, it's about
Chris,
4 in
you
the morning over
require
there right now.
14.
Yeah.
He's
It's
up
crazy.
early. He works
Yeah.
early. I know that.
And
that
there's
it
the
is.
double
Next
seven.
leg
Now 7-5. They're
to
within
Megan and
2.
Chris.
Uh-oh.
Right into our double in, double out, so this can get real
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I'm so glad we have those.
Yeah.
That brings our score
I'm sure the players are,
7-5
too.
in favor of Mike and Taylor.
Big shout out to Lee
Hey,
Jones
guys.
for that edition.
Yeah, he was on
Time for
earlier.
our
We were yelling
concert.
at him.
All right, it's double in, double out action. My favorite
Bud
artist,
said,
Dino.
your old school names of wrestlers
All
are
right,
horrid,
this
bro.
time it's Meghan to throw first. All the best, game on.
Megan was less than thrilled to hear double out. That was the biggest eye roll we had all night.
Oh, almost gets in first dart, too.
Well, those doubles start to look a little bit smaller when the pressure's on.
Emily Porter, let's go. Megan, 50 stars.
32.
Got in
There
on
you
dart
go,
3, and there's
kid.
a fist bump there for that
Yeah.
one.
We're getting to that point of the night, too, where every dart's a little conversation.
Yeah.
Please ask.
It's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah. Miss Emily Porter, 50 stars. Thank you.
And Taylor in first dart.
$80 in.
Gets in with 80.
I dare you use that top of the board cam.
What's going on, Dave? Good to see you in here, buddy.
Look at that top of the board cam. Huge shout out to our partners, printing partners,
41.
AtoZdarts.com, On the Rocks, Magic Wear, Night Owls, Checker Flag Tavern, of course, the Anchor and the Arc for the bullseye and doubles cam. Cannot thank all of our partners enough.
Yeah, the players, the people that watch us, thank you all so much.
Thank you for agreeing again to be our guest host, buddy.
24.
Of course, man. I mean, like I said, it's the small things that we can do to promote, North American darts and especially, darts locally.
Dennis Shea, 300 stars. Thanks, Dennis.
First dart right below the wire.
Dennis Shea donating a house tonight.
28.
Goes down on the third dart, but who knows?
Jason had to have the top of the board cam.
I mean, we didn't have to stay on there forever.
Oh, I love it.
$85.
Nice 85 there from Taylor. I don't know if you noticed back there, she was whispering in her dad's ear.
Give him a little pep talk. I know he's
Yeah.
he's
Okay.
probably feeling a little bit of doubt in himself to the way he's been throwing lately these last couple legs, but
There you go.
he's trying to pick him up.
And it's a long format, right? It-
Sure.
and he came out so on fire.
Yeah.
That it was going to be hard for him to consistently do that to win 9 legs, especially in a doubles match. But that pep talk seemed to work.
96.
He'll take it.
Nothing wrong with that.
Ron Thompson.
It was a good clap,
Tune in.
too.
Him and his wife like to get on the seed sometime.
Well, we'd love to have you on the show.
We've been lucky enough to have Ron a couple of times. Hopefully to get Robin here pretty soon.
Yeah, it's nice to hear Robin wants to get in.
Yeah, that's a win. Megan
Wait.
looking to walk it all the way over. Does the
27.
walkover, but that's
Way-
all right.
Way better than Ron.
Yeah, I mean, I like Ron, but I love Robin.
Sorry, 26. I apologize. I can't math.
It's all right, Keegan.
That's your job, dude.
Yeah, runs in the family, son.
Luckily, there's no one better to take his job.
Yeah, we got a Rosner behind you, so don't worry about it.
100.
Nice 100 there from Taylor.
Yeah,
He's
Taylor-
lucky.
Gone
Austin
80,
Howell-
85, 100 in this leg.
Taylor's zoned in these last 6 starts. She's really starting to pick it up.
Yeah, he's lucky. Austin Hell moved to Arizona.
26.
I was watching
Mike,
the
you require
2008
116.
quarterfinal last leg between Phil Taylor and Wayne Martle.
Oh yeah.
Today was the video that I showed for my kids. And Phil's on 309. Guess where his first 2 darts go?
Oop, double 18 for the win.
Yep, 80 score.
I'll tell you in just a second.
All right.
Oh, just on the
there.
outside.
Look at that. Great dart. These guys kind of came out of nowhere.
Yep.
Poopy.
I mean, look at this leg. He said poopy. I love it. He knows not to cuss on screen.
276 scored over versus 122. So that's over the last 9 darts. They've picked up 150 points on them. And it's showing in the score.
See, like those are the darts that are going to frustrate Megan at the end of the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
5.
She's going to run up there and get those out of
Yeah.
there.
Taylor, you require 36.
Well, she is a fantastic daughter.
Sorry, everyone.
So let's just make that clear. She is a brilliant daughter. She's had some great moments so
that's
far
game shot
tonight,
in
but
the
there's
13th
Taylor
leg.
with the double
So
18
Mike
for
and
the
Taylor.
win.
It's almost like when Megan and Chris get a leg, just pisses off Mike and Taylor. Like, all right, I guess I'll focus for a leg here.
They do
But,
like.
All right, ladies
she does
and
like to get to-
gentlemen,
to get to
it does
zones,
not get more
like
simpler
you said
than
with
this.
Meghan,
Meghan and Chris have to win it from here on out in order to stay in this contest. It's still Dido time. This time it's Taylor to throw first. All the best. Game on. Yep.
Beautiful.
Well, Taylor's going to start off this leg here. See if she can get in like she did first start last leg.
Mac Field.
That'll work.
Yep. 44.
What's up, Big Mac?
Feels good.
60 in.
Gets in with 60. That means Megan's going to have to do a little damage here herself. Anyway, Phil shot at the 20s for the first 2 darts. Hit 2 treble 20s, of course, so it didn't really matter. And then he switched on the 19s on dart 3.
For being the greatest player ever, he had some terrible scoring at times.
He didn't need to. Well, he had great scoring. He just had terrible math skills.
Yeah.
But he didn't need them.
16
And
in.
Megan gets in on 16 on dart 3. That's the 3rd time she's done that.
Absolutely. I mean, and that's good things to take away from tonight is, like I said, double in, double out this late into a match is it's very tough to go from cricket to 0-1 to double in, double out. Those are positives she needs to take from this and moving forward.
It's also a late on a Tuesday night.
Sure.
46.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock on this Tuesday night.
Taking care of the kids, got to pack up the husband.
Yeah, huge shout out, by the way, to the mother-in-law and my mom for watching the kids tonight.
Split them up?
No.
Oh.
They're both just at our house.
Hanging out.
44.
They're going to be asleep, hopefully, for the entire night at this point. Knock on wood for that one. Don't want to jinx that.
Why we got Mac in here? Mac, what's on the horizon for you, man? I know you're taking a little bit of a
41.
break, but you just start throwing some incredible darts, and I know a lot of people miss seeing you around, and you're just such an incredible, likable guy.
I got some insight. He's in our remote singles double in, double out split bowl league, and
Right on.
he just put it on Tommy Crane yesterday, or today. Might have been earlier today.
Megan just got so mad at herself and then looked back at the camera and smiled.
13.
Wait, I'm on camera.
Yeah, and that's what she needs to stop worrying about right this second. That's why the 16 happened. That's why the 13 happened. That's why she's missing the board from time to time. It's also it's a long format for everybody, right? And so it gets a bit later.
Yep. Single 20.
I don't think they've drank non-alcoholic beverages for quite a while, so
140.
that'll not help. But big 140 there from Mike.
Shot pumpkin.
Did you just say boom shakalaka?
I think with an F-bomb thrown in the middle there,
Oh,
but I liked it.
I didn't hear that.
I might have been wrong too. Taylor and Mike are trying to put the proverbial nail in the coffin here in this leg.
81.
81 might be enough. See if Megan get something going here.
$45.
All right, 45.
Mike, you require 133.
So 133 here for Mike. He's had some good combination looks already. 116 almost went.
Trip 20, trip 19, double 8.
Love it.
He's going 19.
Yep, 126 left.
Tip's going to stay down there on the 19s. Now he's got 119 left.
Shoot the bullseye.
Leaves 102. They got plenty of time. That's the good news.
19.
That Reggie Miller shot there didn't hurt
Always
anything.
ask, it's okay.
I just realized I'm surrounded by a guy from Philly and a guy from Ohio, so
I
they might even get that
I'm
reference.
a massive Reggie Miller fan.
Oh, good.
121.
Big 121.
Taylor, you require 102.
Well, Taylor, no. If you take out this 102, then we cannot have a 180 tonight.
She loves the game so much, she wouldn't care.
Yeah.
You know, more legs the better for her.
Trip 14 double top. Or double
She could
bull
also
or
set
double
up.
16.
Yeah, I would set up with the bullseye look here.
Mm-hmm.
Because you hit the 25, just leave
She
it.
said,
hit
I'm
the
not
17.
going double bull.
She heard us.
Fine.
If you hit 54 leaves,
I don't know if he's allowed to do that.
60 would leave 22.
I don't think Keegan's allowed to do the math of all the different combination ideas of what she could do.
He's the referee. He can do what he wants.
That's Keegan.
Regardless, she ain't gonna listen to anybody anyways. Let's be real.
She just yelled at her dad, and then she does that.
That is a single.
Yeah, 17
So 17
leaves tops.
will leave tops.
45 scored.
It was such a good dart too, and I think that's the problem.
Do it again.
Oh, he's still talking to her.
65.
I don't know why she did that on the last dart, but that's all right.
Because he likes it. That's why.
It doesn't matter. All right, Megan, 180 here just for fun. 140 here just for fun. $98 here just for fun.
Mike, you require
She does leave a finish.
37.
37 here for Mike. 5 for 32. 1 for 36. I like that. Double 9, though. This is where it gets a little bit tricky. You don't want to go inside here.
19.
He did not go inside. He missed by quite a bit there.
He messed up Jason's paint on his numbers.
Yeah, Jason just painted those numbers.
It possibly hit my foot. It's okay. All right.
Oh,
Chris, you
Keegan.
require 164.
This would be a
Ooh, right
heck of a finish there. Not going to happen. So now just trying to put some pressure on this 18.
100.
And that will do it. It forces Taylor to shoot at the 18 here.
18.
And be kind of aggressive with it. And if you're going to go at the 18, you got to be aggressive on dart 1.
She may split it.
You think so?
She may.
Oh, no, I don't think she's setting up for a split shot here. This is for the match. It leaves double 2, so she does split it.
Kind of a split.
Hey, Cary was right at the end of the day. Double 2 for the match. Otherwise, Meghan's going to get a look at this 64. Takes a deep breath. And hits it for the match.
And the
Look at Megan's face.
Taylor
Megan gave a wow
and
face
Mike.
there. Wow, great job to all of the players. The final score 9-5 in favor of Taylor and Mike. But everyone shot well. Everyone did great. You can see next week's show, The Siege, a Christmas show. I will be celebrating that show over in London, in case I haven't told anyone yet. But, yeah, it's going to be a great show.
Our guest host, Amber Hardwick.
Yeah.
Newly sponsored by Super Darts. Congratulations, Amber.
Absolutely. And see you in the chat here. It's wonderful. Shout out to all the players tonight. Huge shout out to you, Cary.
Thanks, man. Appreciate
Thanks
it.
so much for being here,
Of course,
dude.
brother.
You did awesome.
Hey, man. Enjoy your trip.
I don't know
Have a
why you
great
were
time.
nervous.
Oh, no, that's all good.
You did great.
So next week is our last show of the year. So
Yep.
we will be off for the rest of the year and possibly even more than that.
Yeah, absolutely.
'Cause we have
It's going to be crazy.
So when we come back the first of the year, our first event will be the Schaefer
Yep.
City
Schaefer
tournament.
City.
Schaefer City, January 5th through 7th.
Cannot wait. But that'll do it for me.
Yep, get out of here.
Tim, love you, buddy.
All right.
As we get our winners in here for a quick chat.
And while our winners are coming, I'm just going to announce available at magicwear.com, the Siege V2 and V3 jersey. Please go to magicwear.com. If you're on the screen right now, you can scan that QR code and it'll take you right to them. Or you can go to magicwear.com, hit the search engine and type in To The Point Streaming or The Siege, and it will pop up. Also, if you go to a-cdarts.com and Google To The Point Streaming, our flights, we have the L-Style L1 To The Point Streaming flights, and also the Siege shape flight from Cosmo. And with that, I am joined by the winning team. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
What a
Thank you very
match.
much.
Oh, that was so fun.
It was a great match. Thank God my daughter carried me.
Now she may have scored more, but you hit more outshots.
Is fair.
But she gave me the outshots. So
Hey.
she threw awesome. I had a couple good rounds. I'm not going to complain about. Chris was right there. He missed a couple. Little high, a little low.
They were so fun to play.
It was.
They were so fun.
He was kind of dead on, and it just didn't go in for him.
The last time Chris was here for the last show he was on, he kind of did the same thing where he started off very slow and then got very comfortable. Like right after the break, he started really getting into his darts, and I was like, okay, now we're going to start seeing some matches, and it started going back and forth there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he hit every wire, every wire.
And I think what the whole deal is he was close and on it early as well. It
He
just
was.
Didn't,
So was
it just
Meghan.
didn't go in for him. It didn't go in for him.
It was unlucky.
You know what?
It was unlucky darts. He was shooting incredible.
He throws
was
great darts.
shooting great.
Meghan threw great darts.
Yeah, Megan's doubles. I mean, she was wired. Like you couldn't get any closer.
I thought she hit.
Yeah.
I mean, I kept saying
were
hello,
standing in the back.
Keegan.
When you apologized.
I was like, I cheered. I was like, let's go. And Keegan said nothing, and I'm like, oh no, did she not hit it? I felt terrible.
We were standing in the back and watching,
You couldn't get any
and
closer.
Megan's darts,
No.
in my mind, were in.
Yep.
That's all we saw.
Yep.
Well, here they go. She's in, she's running, and then she still throws it a double.
Yeah, I was like, why is she
And
still shooting?
I didn't.
Same thing. And
Of course,
said,
I'm old. I can't see it, but at the same time, I thought it was in.
Keegan goes, you can always ask where your darts are. I was like, where are Megan's darts?
Well,
I don't need to know where mine are because I think hers are in right now.
Well, if you watch it back, you'll hear one of your darts was just wired on the 7, and they're like, why is it so? Why were you looking? I'm like, she's got black points. It's right on the wire. You can't see it.
I can't see.
No,
Yep.
they couldn't see it either because it looked like it was further away, but you were right on the wire.
It was crazy. It was such a fun match. They were so fun. We did not have a dull moment. And before we even started our match, we were kind of making like little bets here and there. And so when somebody would hit something, we would bring up the bet. We would all start busting out laughing. It was the best. It was so fun.
So I don't know if you realize your conversations were picked up very clearly.
No.
On Keegan's
Oh,
mic.
no.
So
No,
it
that's
was,
not good.
No, it was great because it tied in perfectly. But for people that are still tuning in and listening,
thank you.
Obviously, father-daughter. When's the last time you played together?
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Okay, so for fun, in my dad and Julie's basement, I mean, we do that monthly, but competitively, showdown of at least 3 years ago.
3 years ago, yeah.
3 years ago.
Up in Fort Wayne, or
No, it was in Indy, right? That year?
It was in Indy.
It was in Indy that year, so it's been at least 3 years.
Okay.
And yeah, it is kind of funny because whatever reason, when we throw together, we really struggle.
We don't
usually.
do well.
I'll
We
throw well.
don't.
She doesn't. She throws well. I don't. It's kind of a back and forth thing. Have no idea why.
I think that the best we've placed is maybe 7th, 8th, right?
Yeah, and we
It
had
is
so many
so
opportunities, but I
We
don't know.
can't get it. We can't get there.
Now, next week you're playing with your brother.
Yeah. So no, this
On the
is
16th.
this has been a very fun week for
This
me.
weekend. This weekend coming up.
Yeah. No.
This Saturday.
So a
Yeah.
couple of days ago, I got to shoot with my husband. Today, I got to shoot with my dad and win. So this is incredible. And then I get to shoot with my brother on Saturday for a chance to go to Europe. So I don't know what everybody else does all week, but I have the best week you could ever imagine.
Well, just so you know, Cary did say he can't wait for you guys to win and qualify because he's going to be your biggest cheerleader over there.
Yeah,
so.
he'll be there. He'll show up.
so.
I know it. He also could potentially qualify. So I told him if he wanted to, he needs to go to a different bar because I'm going to be in a whole other zone with my brother, and he has to figure it out with his partner because I can't have all that going on at the same place.
It is a very big dart family.
Yeah.
We root for Cary, Taylor, my son. My wife plays. I play. We just love the game. We love just throwing people and having a great time like we did tonight. It was freaking awesome. Chris, God love him to death. Freaking awesome.
I know.
And Meghan, she threw awesome. It was a great time. Just a blast. We're thrilled to be here. Honestly, we really are.
All right. So with that being said, I'll leave the floor. You want to give shout outs? And I'll give you a couple minutes.
Just shout out obviously to my husband for commentating tonight. I hope he did well. I hope he didn't say too many crazy things. Obviously to my parents here tonight. My dad, who I got to throw with, Julie, who's here, is probably going to be the DD tonight. My mom and stepdad back home. Dang, darts is awesome. I've had a lot of great partners. X1 Elite, thank you, Brandon Kessler. Appreciate you. We had a nice conversation this weekend. I'm going to shout out to that. But no, thank you guys for having us.
Yep. Hey.
If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't even be here. So thank you, Jason. Thank you, Tim. Thank you, Sean. Thank you, Keegan. Keegan, thank you actually specifically for keeping us under control tonight.
I mean, I really can't even match that. Besides, I'm going to give a shout out to my wife and every player I've ever thrown against in the game of darts. They've taught me so much.
And with.
And I've learned so much from all the good players out there. Even somebody, Timmy Nickel.
Yep.
God rest him.
Rest in peace. Stash.
Throwing with those guys, they taught me so much about this game.
Yep.
And this tonight was beautiful. Love it. Great time. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
With that being said, your trophies are in front of you.
Thank you.
Little token to our appreciation.
We appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you guys for having us. No, thank you. Hey, it was delivered 1 hour ago. I saw it. UPS.
Jason splurged. FedEx. Thanks, Stu.
Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for having us.
Great
Appreciate
night.
it.
With that being said, on behalf of Jason Ives, Keegan Ives, Sean Green, I'm Tim Neal. We are To The Point Streaming. Again, next week's our last show, Amber of the year.
Okay, settle down. Oh my
last show of the year.
Relax.
We'll be back.
Don't do
we'll
it.
be back January 5th through 7th for Schaefer City.
So wait, what do we got next week?
Next week, our next week is a Christmas show, and our guest host is Amber Harwick, who just sponsored by Super Darts.
Yes.
And she also was the level 3 sponsor player for Phoenix Amusement City Championship.
Love Amber. Shout out to Amber. Love you, baby girl.
So with that being said, thanks everyone for tuning in, and we'll see you next week. Have a wonderful evening. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a good night.
Thank you.